it was was it also playing through the speakers? Don't know. Oh, there we go. Why am I hearing myself? That's better. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's everybody doing? Let's make sure everything's check. That did nothing because I'm putting it through fucking broadcast. It was like, that wasn't human. I can see I'm on. How's it going? It's a little loud. You can't hear shit. There it is. Now you can hear it again. Let's get that volume way down there. Way down there. How's everybody doing? How y'all doing tonight? I got my coffee. It's topped up here. This is called elixir of life, actually, when you hit a certain age. And no, I don't think I'm old at 36, 7, 8. I'm not specific. I'm on the upper end of 30s, let's put it that way. So this stuff becomes essential for survival. Like, I don't think that... I've said this before, I'll say it again. When the final bean plant dies, just dig up the spot where that last plant came from. I want to be with it forever. Okay? So that's all I can say about that. Let's just let you all watch me drink my drink. Holy Smalls, Logical Hillbilly. We got Brainy Beaver up there in the chats. Good guy, that guy. Commander Darklight, good to see you. Irish Dublin Girl, Aaron Reese, Ryan Anons, Beaver stream to end my birthday on. This is OnlyFans, right? Listen. The OnlyFans, I've rekindled the idea, kindled? Something. It happened. Kinder surprised, rekindled, not entirely sure what I was saying. But I've reignited. Yeah. Synonyms. We got to get a book. But the idea of the OnlyFans, because I found out that chicks can sell farts in jars. So now that we know that chicks can sell farts in jars, we pretty much have to. I could sell anything. I've got a vacuum pump. We could industrialize this process. We could have smaller, more potent containers of fart. See, this is where she went wrong. That chick got sick because she couldn't fart enough to satisfy the demand for... I don't even know what to call it, to be honest with you. I was going to say a male fantasy, but it's really just sadness. It's sad. It's sad. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a chick made $250,000 in a month selling her farts. That's a thing that happened. It's actually a real thing that happened. And I'm going to tell you right now, you can call her crazy if you want, but she has $250,000 that she didn't have before for selling glass jars with farts. In baby jars for portability. They were pretty small. It was so good. It was like... I want you guys to know that Team Skeptic said to me, he goes, Brainy, I want you to know that is a thing that happened on this earth. Just remind yourself that is a thing that happened on this planet, that a chick was selling farts. And demand was so high, she went to the hospital eventually, thinking she was having a heart attack because she was producing so much gas from the food she was eating. So now that we've gotten that off our plate, I so want to buy a beaver fart. It smells like vanilla. See, this is the thing. There's an entire, like, Oh my god! I just need to find a way to like emboss a flower with the scent of vanilla, and then I can sell like comical jars of beaver fart, and they'll have little. It can just be little vanilla scented jars, like little tester vials. Oh, you don't want to let too much of it out, too. You got to keep that beaver fart sacred. And then we could have a. This is a kid's toy. I'm holding. And then we can have a stream where we could have a stream where we pretend to fill beaver fart orders. People think I'm crazy if they just came in here. I'm gonna find you what I'm talking about. Just give me a second here. That's Gayle if you hear that, but I don't think you did. Oh my god, this is it right here. Perfect. Oh, it's got copyright music, so I gotta go easy on this, okay? So we got 2 super chats, a super sticker and a super chat. We have Holy Smalls with 5 This is the, I think this is the sticker. We gotta rock out with Carlton here. We don't have the right tunes for it, but we're trying. Holy Smalls saying, I so want to buy a beaver fart. It smells like vanilla. And I think I've read that twice now, but there you go. You get a $5 twice read. Armageddon's Fire with a 5 Australian, American, fucking idiot. It says A, so we must be an American. No, it's when it doesn't say anything because they trump. It's a horrible term now. Armageddon's Fire with 5 Australian ducats. How's it going? Sends me the pear. I was gonna say peach, but that would have been wrong. Okay, let's do this. This is the thing that happened on this planet. I want you all to remember this. That when I show you this, okay, that this is a thing. It happened. I didn't do it, but somebody did. Okay, this is what we got to talk about. And yeah, the title says something different, but this came into my mind, and ADHD runs supreme around here. Okay, you guys remember that. Let me just make sure the audio's gonna work. Just give me a second. Yeah.
Hey guys, today
She's not loud at all.
I'm going to be showing you a day in the life of a girl who
Turn that up,
sells
hold
her
on.
farts in a jar. So I like to get things rolling with
I wonder if that's copyrighted, that music. It doesn't seem. Oh,
some
whatever.
beans,
We'll try it. We'll try
a
it.
protein muffin, sometimes even a yogurt. Less sugar is better. Some
I'm just gonna pause it here because I want to just avoid the copyright claim that is music. Because this is. I mean, come on. How am I supposed to review this chick shit? Guys, she's showing you how she makes her farts. Her farts are made of this. Just remember this, okay?
hard-boiled eggs, and today I decided I was going to make myself a protein shake with some yogurt added to it.
Yum! Banana-flavored farts. You get a fart. You get a fart. Everybody gets a fart.
Oh, I was feeling it for sure. While I wait for those farts to develop, I like to read. I'm very smart, love to read.
Why do you point it out? Like, it's like, I'm extremely intelligent. It's like, I think it's funny. Oh, man. She's smart, guys. She likes to read. Okay. What is she reading? That. There's got to be a way to, like, search that image on Google. Oh, there so is. This is something I'll look at later. I'd love to find out what she's reading. Like, she's super smart, guys. She likes to read. Just 1890 smut. I'm just kidding. Jesus Christ. All right.
And then after I'm ready to go, I go ahead and, you know, do my work, do my job. I don't need to show you that, guys, but I like to add in little flower petals.
He doesn't need to show you that, guys, but the ones who pay extra, they probably have a separate website to go to.
I feel like they attach the scent and make it last longer. And when I'm finally finished with my jar, I like to leave a personalized note. I want to thank you so much to the 97 people who've already purchased their jar of farts. And as you know, they're on sale right now, 50% off with $1,000. So go to my Unfiltered and check it.
Oh my god, she sold them for $1,000 a piece. I think she said on sale for $1,000 a piece, 50% off. So she was selling $2,000 farts. Guys, this is a real thing. Okay, we've got to get on this. Okay, so I got this bucket here, and I hadn't sorted it out yet. This, first of all, it takes quite an ass to seal this thing. Okay, so we're gonna have to develop some sort of seat apparatus that kind of like clips over the top, and then with I figured if we put an intermediary vessel and then a vacuum pump, we could probably industrialize the process. So, there's that to look forward to. She's the one farting in a jar while we all work for a living. She's a genius and we're the morons. Yeah, I agree. It's still funny. We get to laugh at it. Vanilla essential oil is expensive, but the vanilla bourbon is supposed to be cheap. You can make your own vanilla actually way cheaper than you can buy it, and it's pretty good actually to like for cooking and stuff. It's not cheap to make your own vanilla. Vanilla ain't cheap. It's cheaper than buying that much vanilla. Like, I'll tell you how to do it. It's super easy. You buy vanilla beans. Now, that's where the fun comes in. There is some research to be done. Some beans are better for making vanilla extracts than others. So you want to do some research there. But generally speaking, you try to buy some decently in shape vanilla beans. And the more the merrier. But you need a bunch of them. You need like 30 of them. So you're spending a few bucks on vanilla. And then you just take all the vanilla beans, you slice them lengthwise and just like cut them in two and slice them, try to make like slivers out of them as much as possible. They're pretty small. It's hard to do that. And then you take the purest vodka flavor wise you can get. So you just want like a white vodka, like something that has like, doesn't have like a spiced or it's lemon flavor. You don't want any of that. You want something that's just like a pure, like, one of those, like, I think Absolute Vodka, the brand, which isn't in everywhere. That one's recommended a lot of times because it's got a real, like, just blank white taste to it. And then, yeah, you take a bottle of that. You might have to empty just a little bit to make room for all the beans, and you stuff all the beans in there. I see Team Skeptic saying he'll be on the road shortly. Yeah, we're going to invite Team Skeptic on when he gets home. Bucket toilet seat. Boom. There, Amazon, bucket toilet seat. We got this. Well, I knew they existed, but we got to get a good seal. We're gonna have to glue that bitch on or something. Amazon has emergency camping toilet seats that hook over a 5-gallon bucket. I know, but I might not do that because it might be funnier with my ass just glued to the edge of a seat. But I'll have to blur it. YouTube doesn't like booties, Found that out the other day. But yeah, so I don't even know what I was talking about. Here we are at a crossroads. Oh, that's Gayle. You guys haven't seen Gayle yet. I wanted Mike to come on. I was trying to fucking hit Mike, Law Talk Mike. Hey, if somebody knows Mike, hit that son of a bitch up. He doesn't pay attention to his DMs. Mike! Seeing if you wanna come on. He's responding in his Discord, but not to my DM. Of course, then I'll have to use Google Meets now. That's going to make things sticky. Because team of the year. The garage door seal? Where's this? I missed the part about the garage door seal. I don't know what we're talking about. You explain what you're talking about, and I'll get back to that. But okay, so we're not gonna get to the main story right now. I was hoping Mike would come on, and he's chatting a little bit, but here we got Gayle here. You guys check this out. I thought that she was rocking. Look at her thumbnail. Hold on. Here you go. That's her thumbnail. I thought for sure she photoshopped that. Nope. Nope, that's just fucking Gayle. Nope, that's Gayle. Look at.
Cause this substitute chicken right here.
Oh my god. I can't even handle this. Like, oh my god, she has to know now. Like, hey, Booty Cat. Listen, I've been saying this for a long time. Gayle knows what she's doing, okay? She is not crazy. Like, she might be a little loose in the noggin, but this bitch knows what she's doing. She's doing a decent job of it, to be honest with you.
Yo, 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 it's Mama Gayle coming at you from the hood. I be hearing that you niggas be all up in them New York...
Whoa! Gayle, fuck no. Come on. Jesus Christ, Gayle. That is... Okay, now we gotta do the goddamn... Because I have not pre-watched that. Holy shit. Okay, so we here at the Beaver channel do not condone such communication. Fucking Jesus Christ, Gayle. I've never heard you drop an N-bomb.
Down right now.
Okay,
Ooh.
well, you know what? This skit is over, guys. Fuck. Holy shit. Gayle, come on. I jumped through this and watched like 30 seconds of it and never caught that part. Fuck you, Gayle. You're such a piece of shit, Gayle. Swear to God, here I was saying she knows what she's doing, and she drops an N-bomb right on stream.
Mama Gayle fin to show you.
Okay, no. We're done with Mama Gayle. Mama Gayle's done. That skit is done.
Let's go ahead and,
Demonetize! It probably actually won't demonetize on one, because, like, holy shit. It definitely wasn't the aim of the, yeah. I actually thought the chicken thing was gonna be fun. I was thinking maybe I could, like, do a cooking with Gayle.
marinate the chicken. For making my southern fried chicken, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put in some garlic.
She basically just salt bays the fuck out of it. Like...
Salt. Garlic salt.
Awkward, Adam says. Oh my God. It's just like... Oh my God. Everybody, like, don't get... Hey, Booty Cat, I love Gayle. Next comment, whoops. Like, fucking... Uh-oh. Oh my God, fucking Gayle. It's so bad. Why, Gayle? Oh, well, the fact that that video is up shows, I mean, it can get flagged, but I mean, Gayle didn't even get removed. It's ridiculous. I don't even know where to go from there. That just took the wind right out of me. What up, Scotty Poo from Frank Lynx? How's it going? Hold on, we're not listening to music. We could be listening to these fine-ass beats. I know, you guys love them too. I understand. This is the one that's like hiding in there though. That's not supposed to be in that fucking language. I'm trying. I wish that I could program broadcast to suck my F-bombs out. That would be fun. You guys would just be like, it's like he's not even saying a thing. I can't hear a word. Be like, I have contemplating to do on the decisions I make in my life. You suck at cooking. My favorite cooking channel is You Suck at Cooking, Naked Baking. We're not talking about my Saturday, Mr. Andrat, okay? Come on now. There's nothing more exhilarating than naked baking for men, okay? That like thrill, okay? Listen, ladies, you're not gonna get this, but so I'm gonna fill it in for you, okay? Hold on, Carlton and I are gonna rock out here. Come on, Carlton, let's do this. Okay, listen, ladies. Okay, I need you to understand this. Okay, like when we naked bake, shit gets real. First of all, knife accidents take a whole new meaning. Okay, it's scary. Okay, let's just start there. Okay, second thing, yes, Mark Beiser, perfect timing. Naked bacon frying. Okay, this is a problem for men and women. However, there is more exposed surface area, both in tummy, a lot of times, and in appendages that hang. Now, I'm going to move away from the things that are shared issues, and I'm going to move to the one that's really an individual issue for men. Now, it's hard to access that oven when, like, it depends on how tall or low your oven is. Like, if that door comes down a long way, there's no, like, risk of it coming up, then you're okay. But, man, when you step over the edge of that threshold and you're just hanging over that fire, it makes you know, you know? It makes you know. There you are. 1 second, you're just checking on the shaking. That's a word. You're checking on the status of the blueberry pie, and the next second, and I might add, as a mid upper 35+ year old, I don't have as much gravitational issues from like stretch and, you know, time. But as Father Time takes hold, okay, this issue becomes worse and worse and worse. And really, there needs to be a PSA done about old men accessing late night treats from the oven naked. Really, frankly, I think there should be a law that says that if you're beyond the age of 65, you're not allowed to naked bake, just for your own safety, because those burns, they go deep. I know, right? Slam the oven door shut on your winky. Oh my God. I love going on tangents. Isn't it fun? I can have fun too, you know? Should we get back to baking with Gayle? She's salt baying the shit out of this.
Just sprinkle it.
Gayle's just dropping N-bombs over here. Come on, Gayle. I got somebody who wants to build a reputation I didn't earn. that doesn't help me, okay?
All sides here. Yep. This way. This is an important step. By marinating the chicken in the salt, it makes a big difference. We're not done yet. Okay, that's the garlic salt. Old Bay seasoning. We need to do that.
Oh, good. You hear her wash her hands a bit at least.
The Old Bay seasoning. Go ahead and use some of this. We're going to be marinating it. Goodness. I just a brand new one, but it's.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
I couldn't even get my camera to cooperate. It was acting up. You can tell Lori McBride does not like this, what I'm doing here.
Lori
Okay.
McBride? Jesus Christ.
I'm new at using this.
Come on, Gayle. You got this, girl.
Side.
Old Bay.
Mama Sherry, and then I went online and right now, because Lori killed all the birds. All right, let's see. Oh, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. You might say, well, you already got salt on there. Yeah, but see, you want it to get inside the chicken. So this is Himalayan pink salt, which I love. I'm sure that's not going to hurt anything. I love my Himalayan pink salt. Okay, let's go ahead and salt.
I just salted it.
Yeah, you want to marinate it for about an hour.
That shit is for seafood. Nasty. Is it? I don't know anything about using Salt Bay. I don't. Or... What the fuck was that product called again? Sorry, got a little salt. I got on my mind. Oh my God, that's funny. Sometimes catch Mike's live stream in the morning and I try super chat his ass to contact you. Well, no, he's talking in his Discord. Yeah, he's in his Discord, but he's like disconnected from life. He's like kind of not there, but I don't know. He might be a robot. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I'm gonna add him as a friend, and then he'll ignore that too. That's how that's gonna go down. Gayle, we'll get back to salting our food with Gayle.
Let's do that.
Salt on salt on
right.
salt, Mr. Andret
And the
says.
pepper.
Pepper's okay.
Hold on. Pepper.
Did you not prepare for this at all, Gayle? Pull your products out, then make the food. Then you don't have to touch your cupboards 50 times with chicken fingers.
I try to be neat. You know?
And that was not meant as a criticism of her chicken fingers. That is a different sentence. Because bam.
Pepper. There we go. This
Fuck,
is
if that ain't the
important
hand of a 90-year-old, I don't know what is.
too. Let's turn it over.
Look at that thing. Look at that fucking meat claw. Look at that thing. That is... How old is Gayle, do you think? It's like a pterodactyl arm.
Okay, we're going to let this 4:53, so I'll be back in about an hour to continue with this recipe.
You just
Okay,
salted
something that
it.
we need to do.
Sorry. I
do is
coughed.
make the,
Wait. All we did is salt this shit.
flour coating, and let's see if I've got the here. Get large enough opening.
What's she using as a coating?
I listened to Mom.
Let's take a look at this here. About 4 to 6 chicken legs and thighs. 6 if you're using more legs and thighs. Blah, blah, blah. Garlic salt, Old Bay, Cajun seasoning, salt, pepper. Marinate the chicken with above ingredients for 1 hour. Cup flour, Old Bay. More Old Bay seasoning. Smoked paprika? This sounds disgusting.
Mama Sherry and
Need a bag to put all above ingredients in and add chicken pieces. She's shaking baking.
sort of came up with this.
I'm not a big fan of that recipe.
Let's
I'll
get
tell you right
1
now.
cup of flour.
Well, I mean, Archangel, you're allowed to break health regulations when you're doing it yourself. Like for yourself and stuff.
Let's get a cup, measuring cup here. Let's go with half a cup. Okay. I'm going to use this jar to shake it all up and mix
As
it
a
real good.
southerner, I'm horrified of this abomination. Aaron Reese, that's funny. Oh my god. Reading the comments.
Here, this is about. You don't have, the measurements don't have to be exact, but it's kind of good to have some measurements. That way you kind of know this might not be a large enough opening. No. Let's go with 1/4 a cup.
Well, I got music running still, sorry.
Do 1/4 a cup 4 times. You don't have to use that kind of jar. You can use any kind of jar that you. Let's do. We'll do the Old Bay seasoning last because that's going to make a mess on the measuring thing. Let's go with about 1/2 tablespoon of dill. I think this is going to add a nice flavor. I'm going to have to wipe this table down when I'm done.
Yeah, but with the Cajun?
About
Good God. What are you
about a 1/2
doing?
tablespoon.
Okay, so this is a PSA for anybody who gardens. If you grow dill, expect to continue to grow dill for years. Good luck.
Yeah, something like that. That's good. About 1/2 tablespoon of dill. Yep. Okay. I just like the taste of dill. Okay, about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Pepper's really important. That's a nice flavor. So let's go about 1/2 teaspoon. Oh, that's not pepper. Well, let's go ahead and do the Italian seasoning. 1/2 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. That's about right. Okay. Okay, we got the dill in there. About 1/2 teaspoon of pepper.
Jesus Christ, this seems like a lot for making. Like, you got fucking 6 goddamn.
Probably is.
Okay. I mean, okay, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
Gail, I'll let you cook.
That's why it didn't tell me.
Gail's
not to
running
add
this
any
shit,
salt,
guys.
because
Don't
it's
let.
plenty.
We'll find
Okay.
out what she's doing.
All right, the flour, the Old Bay, the dill, the pepper. Okay, this is ready to go. Now let's get a Ziploc bag, and while I'm
That looks horrible. Are you honestly gonna shake and bake with that mixture? It's mostly flour.
doing that, let me get 2 cups of canola oil and start heating that in a 12-inch.
Okay, so here is a new PSA for you. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Anytime you're doing fried chicken and you want to get a nice, like, succulent, like you don't want it too crispy, right? You know what I mean? You don't want it to be like a batter on like a fish batter. But at the same time, you also don't want it to be too bready and doughy, you know, because that kind of makes it thick and heavy and it's not good. Flour and cornstarch. Shh, you didn't hear from me. Try it. Because little bit of baking powder, almost like you're creating like an actual baked concoction, because it helps it rise a little bit. It's slightly better for deep fried. You could do it pan fried though. It's not really any different, but the results are usually slightly different. I ain't bad at cooking. I won't lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty fucking awesome at it, actually.
Cast iron skillet. Let's go ahead and get that started. Over here,
That salmonella is sitting on her spices, waiting to strip out her insides the next time she makes a salad.
Front. Actually, let me see if I can move this.
Yeah, that's the problem. Archangel 3. This is the problem. Everybody wants to make a flour-based. They want to make like a Southern-style crispy chicken, but they want to do a flour-based. That just doesn't work. This just does not work, okay? You're trying to get that crisp. You're not going to get a crisp. You're going to get like a soppy, like bready, because you're using wheat. You're using flour as your primary. So, no. 50-50 at the least with cornstarch, and you'll get that. Because you got to make it into a batter, and then you actually like dip in them and then jump in them in the thing. That's why I said it's a little bit more of a deep fry recipe than an actual pan fry recipe. But if she's going to be throwing oil in the pan, she's essentially just deep pan frying. I mean, really, she just you roll it around and stuff. So really, it's not much different. I would say she would do better with a bit of cornstarch, a little bit of just a tiny bit. It's like a teaspoon for a fairly decent batch of like I said, baking powder. Because you want to treat it almost like you want to fluffs it, kind of lifts it as it's cooking, and then just creates that, like air pockets. You get that like crispiness, but there's like air pockets in it, and none of that breadiness. Just take that fucking flour out of there. I can't have flour, cornstarch. I'm telling you right now, try it. Next time you do deep fried wings, heat up your oil. Be careful, cause fucking oil. And no, I'm telling you right now, you make that batter out of, look up some good recipes. I've got one. I could post it on my Discord. Honestly, I found this recipe for homemade honey garlic sauce, and then an adjacent recipe that worked perfectly for making great wings, and I combined them, and honestly, we just make our own wings, our own batter, and our own honey garlic sauce with actually our own honey too, because we're beekeepers on the side, It's one of those things. I'm telling you, it's amazing. We could have a cooking show. We could do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
There we go.
Made in America.
Right up that way.
Right there. You can see it. That was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that's pretty good there. Okay, so I got some canola oil. I'm going to put it needs to be about 1.5 inches high in the pan.
Yeah, 1.5 fucking inches high plus chicken. 1.5 inches high plus chicken. She's basically deep pan frying.
Because if it's not hot enough, when you put the chicken in there, chicken's gonna be way too greasy. So it's gotta make it hot enough.
Do I have vanilla? I make my own vanilla, sir.
Okay.
Fatty.
I'm estimating 2 cups.
No pun intended. I actually make my own vanilla. I have a whole bottle of Absolute vodka vanilla upstairs.
I might have to put in more than that.
It costs because by the time you combine a bottle of alcohol plus the vanilla beans, I think it costs like $100 or more to make it. But it makes hundreds of dollars worth of vanilla extract.
Let's see.
What does the plot have to do? Well, I can probably get you, honey. It seems to go to America, no problem. I sent fucking Webbard I sent him a mug, and I don't know if let's face it, mugs should be able to be sent, but I don't know if maybe because I included a candle, like just because I thought here's a candle, like in its wax. They're very protective in Europe of, bee disease and whatnot and things, and I probably should have looked first and made sure I could even send a wax candle, because I have a suspicion that maybe that's holding it up in customs or something like that, because apparently he hasn't got it yet. Which is disappointing. I sent that. It cost like $40-something to send that, and I sent it back in like November. So I'm a little bit annoyed that he has not received his mug yet.
Good guesstimate. You know what? I think I'm going to have to go with more than that. Let's go with 3 cups.
3 cups it is! Woo! Come on, Gayle. We got this. Come on, girl. When Team gets here, we'll talk about Auditor getting his trailer towed. Goddamn hilarious, if you ask me.
Even go with 4 cups. 3.5.
Shit, Gayle,
Let's try 3.5.
Fucking 8 cups. Let's do this. Come on. You're thinking too pedestrian, Gayle. Gayle, Gayle, come on.
Of course, once you put the chicken in here, the oil level is going to go up.
One more cup,
Let's try
Gayle.
3.5.
Yeah, come on, Gayle, you got this.
We got to get that pretty hot.
Oh, I thought she was talking about adding another one. Oh, I'm sad. Sad inside.
Yeah, that looks about right.
You disappoint me, Gayle.
Okay,
Thought you were going for gold here.
So while that's heating up, let's go ahead and go back over here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a Ziploc bag. Ziploc bag.
Now we're back to the disgusting countertop. Yeah.
Size. Yeah. This'll work.
Team Skeptic, where art thou, Team Skeptic? He's in his vehicle driving right now listening. I mean, possibly.
Okay.
All right, Gayle, show us how it's done. Yes, we
Chicken.
know how that part goes. Let's just do it. Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, that's actually one of those ASMR sounds, guys.
I think it's about, once that butter melts, I'm going to start putting the chicken in there.
You put a butter in there, too? What the fuck is going on here, Gayle? What the hell is happening?
Yeah. That'll work.
Okay.
Yeah, put that
Hold
in
on
there.
a minute.
Let's just go with,
Is that actual butter or is that
long as you go,
margarine?
right?
And she doesn't know.
Okay, that's about 3.5 cups of canola oil, and I need to add some butter. That helps with browning. So let's just go ahead and add a bit of
Is
butter
that even
here.
butter? Oh, come on. It was right there. Does anybody recognize that brand, you Americans? Is that butter? Hold on. Where is it? Let's see. Get it in there, Gayle. Come on. There we go. I don't know. It looks like butter, I guess. My butter doesn't come in a fucking tub. Margarine comes in a tub. I don't get butter in a tub. I get whipped butter. I mean, she can say butter all she wants, Anaceto. I don't know if she knows what she's doing. Country crock margarine. Is that true? Hold on, now I gotta look at what country crock margarine looks like. Is this a thing? Country crock margarine. This is sleuthing it away. I don't know. You think so? One of. Got that yellow to it. See, they're using square tub things now. I can't believe it not butter. Yeah, it could be the yellow cut. Yeah, you're right. The country crock. Oh, yeah. It could be the country crock. I have no fucking clue. She put the lid down over here for a split second. You're able to see something, like right here. Where is it here? The only reason I say this is I'm going to tell you right now. If she added margarine to butter, or margarine to oil, then she might as well just added more oil. Like, I don't understand why. Am I even going forward? Is this
Helps
happening?
with
Or?
browning.
That right there, is that what brand? Is that a brand? I don't know that brand. Maybe you're right about the country crock. Trust me, I'm fat. Fucking Harassment. Listen, if it makes you feel better, Anaceto, my shirts are hanging off my tummy a little bit from Christmas. Okay, so we're with you, buddy. We're with you. Solidarity. Okay. He thinks it's margarine, and that's why I don't. Because a lot of people call margarine butter. And I don't know. It's just that seems like a margarine container. Are you debunking cooks now? You damn fucking straights, Frank. Because here's the kicker. If she's putting margarine in canola oil, then really all she did was add, like, probably canola oil to canola oil.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, put that in there.
Deep frying margarine with fucking Gayle. That's what I mean. Why not mayonnaise? That's just egg and oil
Once that
whip.
butter melts, I'm going to start putting the chicken in there.
I don't think margarine doesn't. You're talking about mayonnaise. Yeah, exactly. I see what you're saying. Yeah, why not just mayonnaise then? Well, this is
Definitely
crazy.
hot enough, I can tell.
She's just using it as a...
Okay.
She said it helps with browning. Maybe she's onto something.
I don't have tongs. Tongs would work well.
Here's why I don't do what she's doing. Okay? I'll tell you right now. If she did add butter, she added a dairy product to something that was non-dairy. Okay? So now, when you deep fry with oil, you filter it afterwards and you save it. You cook it at a temperature that there's... Like, it's like 400 degrees Fahrenheit. There's nothing left of the bacteria that existed before. So typically, most people try to reuse the oils through the course of a year. Eventually, you do have to throw it out eventually. But if you're reusing it every so often, it sterilizes it again. And you don't... Butter does brown better. That's fair. But I'm telling you right now, the problem is as soon as you do this to your batch of oil's fucked if you're trying to do deep frying. And you can't just put it in a jug and reuse it again. So it means that every time you want to deep fry some wings or something, you have to like use a jug of oil. So that's not what most people do. They save the oil. But as soon as you add dairy product to an oil, then you've made it something that perishes. So margarine would make my heart not want to live anymore too. What are we talking about here? Is it margarine, not butter? Trust me. It is margarine, not butter. Trust me. I have had a heart attack. I win Anaceto. Oh my God. They're one-upping each other. Like, my heart literally stopped. I win. Fuck.
2.
You know?
Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and start dumping the chicken in here. You kind of like hold it up like this, and then just skin side down. Lower the heat just a bit until it's plenty hot.
This is such a bad fucking idea. I'm sketched out about how shallow that pan is.
Let's put it down to 5. I can tell. Okay, we're gonna, woo! Yeah, let me get away from that. That's a little bit too high. So I lowered the heat.
Well, yeah, the water from frozen foods, but Mr. Andret, when you drop them in there, like I dropped mine in, the chicken's got water in it. They've been doused, they've been brined in like a salt water. They've been, and they're battered. So, I mean, the idea at that point is that, at 400 degrees, the water cooks off pretty quick. But you're right. If you added water to the oil, well, here's a simple test question. I think Mark Beiser knows about this one. True or false? Water and oil make acid. It's true. That's all you need. It's true. Water and oil make acid. That's just true or false? Yes, true. That's the answer to that.
It's gonna get down.
There's your first red seal question. Just remember it.
Okay, we're gonna leave it there for 10 to 15 minutes. So let me take a look. 6:10, so that's 6:12 right now. So that would be about 6:22. So I'll keep an eye on the, let me go ahead and turn this camera off for right now. Okay, I don't have a meat thermometer. That looks about right there. So on my stove, it's about a number 5. So what you do is you start off heating it at high, and then I'm bringing it down to about 5. But I can tell, that's about, that much sizzle seems about right. So it's on number 5. So in about, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to flip it. So what you're going to do is fry for 10 to 15 minutes. And then when it's brown and crispy on the edges, you turn it over and then you cover the pan. So I'll get there in just a minute.
Can't believe I did an entire episode cooking fucking chicken.
Give you a bit of a close-up. Yeah.
I mean, at least she's not firing dildos or saying N-bombs. What's funny is Gayle, you could have had a fight with mythical agents from the MIB with your magic dildo, and it would have been better than what you did at the beginning. God damn it, Gayle. And if anybody thinks I'm making some sort of crazy story, Gayle has had a fight with her magic laser shooting dildo right on channel. So it's been witnessed here as well.
Turn that over.
No, Anastasia, you got to deep fry. I mean, well, if she's I mean, if you're deep frying, the temperature you want at is like 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And when you drop that chicken in, you're probably going to find it drops down to 300 or 5 or like 270, 280. Wow, if it goes down to 270, you got problems. Magical dildo fights build up a mean hunger. You just tried desperately to get it demonetized, that's for sure. I'm just teasing. I said it first.
And cover. Yes. Make sure that I got that. Yep, and cover.
And cover.
Okay, for about 10 more minutes.
I don't understand this. It's like your stream's bite rate of 3,981 kilobytes is lower than the recommended bite rate. We recommend that you use a stream bite rate of 4,500 kbps. You know what's crazy about that is I used to give them 6,000 and I would get a notification saying that I was uploading too much bite rate and they recommended 4,000. So I started doing it in 4,000, which is why my current bite rate is like exactly under 4,000. And now I get these messages telling me I'm not uploading at a high enough bite rate. YouTube, can you pick a system? Just stick with it.
Oh, she good. Look at that chicken. This is going to be good. Damn. Okay, we're going to check this out. We're getting close to the time where Okay, we're going to turn it over again.
I mean, it doesn't look too bad, actually. It's just got that Cajun-ness going down. I'm not a big fan of.
I'm just going to put it.
What's Anastasia? The grease is too hot. Hold on, wait. So dissatisfied with Gayle. Frank? Go 4K, Beav! Oh, God. Don't get me wrong. Part of the problem is probably that I've got her running it. Either way. Should be fine. She's inept. Also, I would have to boil at least one out before bringing it back up. Oh, I see, yeah. It's hitting the bottom of the pan for too long. Wow, that's because she's got a pan, right? I mean, let's face it.
Right in there. Let it drain in the colander.
We're going to critique Gayle if this is done, guys. We're going to give her points, okay?
Make sure I'm filming. Yep, I am. Okay. We'll go ahead and take this. We'll start with the smaller pieces first.
Gayle, we're going to tear you apart because we love you.
Kind of like. This is a slotted spoon. So I have to be creative.
Cast iron pans are good if you're either really dirty and you never clean them, or you always make sure you wipe them down with oil afterwards. Anybody else, they can't hold on to cast iron pans, or they're eating rust half the time. You all know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I already turned the heat off. So.
I don't know. I just think she just should have taken that same amount of oil, put it into a pot that was deeper, and then dunked them in that instead and did an actual frying. But that's me. That's me.
I recommend paper towels. I want to keep it crispy, so I'm going to let it drain in a colander. I'm kind of like using a slotted spoon like this. I'm working with what I have. What I'm going to be doing is I'll be saving this oil, because I plan on making this again, because I have a feeling it's going to be a hit. And if you use a little bit of the leftover chicken oil here for the next batch, it makes it really delicious. So, my friend...
Except if you added real butter, Gayle, you just made something that expires. That was my point. That was exactly what my point is. If she added margarine, she's good to go. But if she added butter, she darified that. That's a word, by the way. Just listen. Look at me right now. It's a fucking word, okay? Just deal with it. Darified. Okay? Okay? Tell my wife all about this word I made. She's still really upset about the word incentivized. She still doesn't believe that's a word. I've told her repeatedly that, baby, there's nothing you can do. It's a word. It exists.
Friend clock, my Patreon supporters clock.
Bacon grease 'em.
Got me these
That might be nice.
things.
A Colander. Archangel.
And when that oil cools off a little bit, I'm going to store it in here.
Colander.
I don't have room. If you had a bigger kitchen than I did, you could store it like right here. Yeah. You could store it in the kitchen. But I'm going to put it in here and store it in the refrigerator. And
you have to store it in the refrigerator, Gayle. You added butter, but I don't think you did, so you're probably fine.
And use it for future dishes. Now, when this chicken cools off, I'm going to let you know. Now, that be another...
Oh, no, Dale. You lost your opportunity to play this part, okay? That is... We had the experience over here, Gayle, and we can't talk about it now, okay? Thanks. Appreciate that, Gayle. Thanks very much. I really think you're a great soul. Oh, my God. We got to keep ourselves occupied until Team Asshole makes it here if we can talk about that other thing. Actually, I guess we could get into it. Let's get into it, fuck. All right, everybody. Unstable Piglet. Can you really be this simple and make $100K per year? Apparently. She's doing okay, I guess. $100K a year? If that's really her wage, good for her. Oh, fuck. These people, they can't handle not using copyrighted music. Like, look at. Boom. Copyrighted music. Like, what is it with the auditor community? They can't figure out what apparently they know all about their rights when it comes to harassing people at their jobs, but they don't know anything about fucking copyright. Like, Jesus Christ, guys, maybe you should spend 10 more minutes. 10 more effing minutes. Look at this. Look at this, for instance. Look at so this guy is paying the money that, and I mean, I don't know. Look, join button. He's fucking monetized. See? It's fucking join button. So this guy is literally giving the money that he, and I'm not saying that he should be making money off this content, but just stay with me. He is giving the money that he could be making to the owners of Beethoven's Symphony No. 5. Look at right here. And 2 music rights societies. I don't know. That's always says that. Yeah, licensed to YouTube. This is just part of the thing. But this right here means that the video has been claimed. I can show you one of mine that has that. So the thing is, if you look up here, got 110,000 views. What a goddamn waste of making some money where all he had to do is not use Beethoven's music and he could have kept that money. That's probably a couple $100 right there, to be honest with you. He's thrown away. They can't even figure out shit that will make them money. Did she buy a costume? She must have. So first of all, let's start talking already. First of all, I would personally think that getting this effing close to a traffic stop could be seen as an issue to the police officers that are working that. I'm curious to what you fine folks think in the chats. I can even bring myself back in. Here I am. Anyways, have you ever checked out fellow Canadian Destination Adventure? Have you ever checked out fellow Canadian Destination Adventure? No, apparently. Maybe. Excuse me. There's a lot of fellow Canadians.
Antioch is unique in the sense that it's so.
I think for most people, a dream destination is going to be something they've seen.
Interesting. I'll have to take a look at this. I might have seen him in the past, actually, now that I think of it. It's a lot of YouTubers. Let's put it that way. I should have at least 50-foot radius around a crime scene. Well, I don't know what the law is down there, but I would argue that this is a mite bit close to an active pullover. I mean, you don't even have a clue why they're pulled over. I mean, you can sit there and say, oh, we're protecting their rights all you want, but you just have no idea. I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, I just think they're stupid if they think they're not going to get in trouble or fined. You know, and the thing that's funny to me that I want to really kind of mention here is that, you know, they say things like, "Oh, you're required to give me your badge and ID, your name and ID and badge number because it says it right in the Mesa, Arizona Code of Conduct for the police." Okay, what ends up happening is eventually it's like amended and made so they're not required to give you. In fact, he even mentions in this video that he knows for a fact that there's a memo that went out in the police station that says that they're not required to give these assholes recording their name and badge number. And meanwhile, at the time, I think it's an over record if I remember. At the time, he's still giving them shit. Well, okay, but so it turns out that when you're harassing them the entire time about being required to give the name and badge number, that you're actually wrong because it's part of the code of conduct. Well, codes of conduct can be changed by the people that change them. And so they expressed there's an issue and they said, yeah, don't give them your name and badge number. You don't have to anymore. It's not, we won't get you in trouble if you break that part of our code of conduct. And here's a memo that says you can do it. And so what happens is, you know, it's one thing to push for your rights and ensure that they don't get stepped on. That's fine. But the problem with a lot of this is it's shock value content. They're trying to create altercations and issues, verbal altercations with the police. Well, all it results in is laws are now starting to be passed in lots of places that are now giving the police even more power to discern who is a civilian, who is not a civilian, who can be arrested, what you can be arrested for. And it's not turning out to increase the rights of people. It's actually doing the opposite. It's really they're starting to add all these amendments that are allowing them to work around all of this bullshit, which is an issue if you're somebody who has a legitimate claim to be made. And so they're just doing like the boy who cried wolf thing, where they're creating such a problem that eventually people won't be able to do FOIA requests and things like, or it'll just be more difficult to do it. More hoops to jump through. Well, this is what I mean. The two cops that get killed during a traffic stop. And besides, they don't know who the fuck these assholes rolling up on them are. You know, like, give it a break. Like, I know I'm not going to shoot you. Well, that's great, but the cop doesn't know who you are. And the fact that you're out here in the middle of the night waddling around, you'll see what I'm talking about. Don't want to fat shame. But, you know, and you got nothing better to do, means you're a loser. So maybe you're not all right in the head. You know, they don't know. I watched a video earlier today where I went in thinking, you know, well, we'll see, you know, what's going on in the video. And by the end of the video, I was like, yeah, I'd probably take that cop to court over what just happened, because it was bullshit. And you know what? It happens. And when it happens, it should be called out. But putting yourself in a position, like this guy I'm talking about didn't put himself in a position. The cop went out of his way to get the guy in this position. So it wasn't it wasn't like a situation where the guy was egging the cop on and he was putting himself in this line. It was like the guy was literally doing a petition on a porch, and the cop like was on private property asking him what he's soliciting, which he's like, I'm getting signatures. Like, fuck off. Hey, Grendel, how you doing? Oh, I got the music playing So now they've got, isn't this a wonderful scene now? Like, imagine you're the cops pulled up. So now you got these two idiots on one side, right here. And then you got this jackass rolling around on his bike on the other side. Like, what time of day are we talking about here? What are you losers doing here? Well, my mom, she said I couldn't play my PlayStation anymore, so me and my buddies, we got the scanner out, and, you know, here we are.
Gentlemen, you're right in the middle of my traffic stop. I have to ask you to wait over there, please.
Like, fucking Jesus, what's going on?
Gentlemen, you are right in the middle of my traffic stop. I have to ask you to wait right over there, please. You are physically interfering with my abilities to do my job.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. This one is going to be nuts. Be sure to watch it all the way.
Don't care about your voice. Also, doxing people on, you know, whatever, public servants aside. We'll get to that part.
How far do I need to be back?
You can go over by that sign over there, but you're right in the middle of my traffic stop. You're physically interfering with my abilities to do my job at this point in
How
time.
am I physically interfering?
Because you're physically near the fucking traffic stop, you goddamn mouth breather. Oh my god. See how quickly they fucking get annoying to human beings that, like, care about life? Like, the look on her face, too. Like, dude, seriously, eat a bag of dicks. Like, that's what those eyes say. Street lights on means your ass supposed to be home. Oh, no, street lights on means your ass supposed to be home. Well, I mean, nah, I mean, Kill a Kev, nobody here is saying that people shoot them. That's a little bit excessive there, Grendel. We can't, you could say taser, taser, taser would be about as bad as I could, like, I can't. I was about to hide that message, Grendel, so don't feel too bad about that. Grendel, yeah, we're cool here. We gotta be, you know, we got some terms of service we got to deal with. We don't advocate for harm. Maybe just in the toe. That I will get. Okay, Grendel, I will take back what I said. Maybe a accidental misfire in the toe I will accept. But we cannot, at the Brainy Beaver channel, we cannot advocate for violence. Okay, but a good old tasing every once in a while, you know. Unfortunately, tasers can kill people in some situations, but I still think that if that's the case, then try not to get tased. That's usually how it goes. Like you know what I mean? Like, car accidents can kill people too. I usually try to avoid them.
How am I physically interfering? I'm not touching you. I'm not touching the car. You
need
stop
you
to
to
talk to me. How come you're only talking to the cameraman?
Oh, you're saying if I'm at an age, that's funny. Now the streetlights on mean your ass supposed to be home. Well, yeah, I mean, that guy's PlayStation, his mommy took his PlayStation. Now she doesn't know where he is. And, you know, I think it's obviously after 10 o'clock. She missed that ad that comes up, says, do you know where your kids are or whatever? That's an old one, eh?
I'm including this gentleman as well.
There's
That
another
gentleman
guy
moved. I
standing
need you
over
to
there.
move, please.
I moved. I took 5 foot. Do your job now. Nobody's bothering you. Go back to work.
No, you need to move. You're in the middle of my traffic stop.
What's your name and your badge number, please?
I'm not required to give it to you.
You're
need to move.
engaging me. You're telling me what to do. You're giving me directives. You need to tell me who you
I'm
are.
not required to tell you who I am.
This is fun. Oh, wait, just wait. This is great. Okay, actually, it's the next one anyways. Failure to provide name or blah, blah, blah. So apparently there is a thing for their area that says that she's required to
You're
give
not
it
a
to
cop.
her.
Why do I got to listen to you? You're not a police officer. You haven't identified as a police officer. Are you a police officer?
It says police officer right there.
What's your name and your badge
I'm
number?
not required to give it to you.
Then I don't got to listen to you.
I need you.
Well, it's always been considered less lethal here. They've called it less lethal in Canada it's a less lethal, not non-lethal. Because, yeah, it can kill people with health problems or, I mean, if you got a pacemaker, if you got a pacemaker and a guy pulls out a taser, it's time to comply. Let's put it that way.
I need you to move.
I already moved. Why are you only talking to me?
Rule 72.
You guys see this shit?
Yeah.
Why aren't you guys talking to that guy?
Rule 72 of your code of conduct says
Are you
you're supposed to
filming
give it to
all
us
of this?
in
Make sure you
writing.
get this
This
all
This
on
is the
camera.
next one that he shows that I tear apart
She
a
has
bit.
her name and her badge number covered. I took several steps back already.
You're
You
not
are
a
in the
cop
middle of
until
my
you
traffic
identify
stop.
as a cop, so.
You need to move.
You're not a cop until you identify as a cop.
You need to move. You're in the middle of my traffic stop.
We
We're
already
not
moved,
physically
lady.
stopping you from doing your job, so get back to work.
You have a phone? You should record this too.
Why don't you call your supervisor before you do something
Yeah,
stupid?
call a supervisor out here. You're making mistakes right now.
You need to move. You're physically
Oh my god, I just find it like. Oh, and the other thing is actually, I'm just gonna get this guy right, like, you know, you got this guy right here on the right of the picture there, calling them piggies, and meanwhile he's waddling while he walks. You know, he's got a. It's just hilarious.
Supervisor
You
before
are
you do something
interfering with my
stupid.
ability to do my
We're
function
not
as a traffic
physically
stop.
doing anything. We're
You
allowed
need
to
to
videotape you
Are
and
you
of course
live?
your conduct.
You're
here
right, you
is-
are.
yeah.
You're allowed to videotape
Okay.
from a safe distance.
So this
Somebody
is a
get
safe
my
No, it's
distance.
not.
phone
That's
number
not
up here.
true.
Let me know.
Wesley said 10 to
1038
15 feet away, did he not? Your traffic
and
stop's over there,
50,
You were in the
that's where your
middle of
crime
my
scene-
traffic stop. I'm
That's
not
where
arguing
your
with you
crime
about
scene
it.
is. This
call
is a public fucking
non-emergency and get their
sidewalk.
name and their badge numbers.
Learn what
Yeah, but the police can tell you not to be on a public sidewalk temporarily while they're doing a traffic stop. I'm almost certain they can do that. Otherwise, what's the point in crime tape, especially? Like, really?
the fuck you doing before you
I mean, you don't need crime. You know what I'm saying? That's crime tape's not what you do with a traffic stop. I just, you know, just.
to us. We know what the fuck we're doing. Okay? Ask Stillman how well that worked out for him last time. Yeah.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Call a supervisor before you do something stupid and violate our rights and go ahead and sign us a nice fucking fat check. Go ahead. We're not physically stopping you. Your traffic stop's over there. We're not
Go
in the
back to
fucking way of
work.
you doing anything. Damn, look, he almost ran him over with the fucking car.
Dude, what the fuck?
Dramatic much? Come on. Look at. Guy pulled up behind him on the. Oh, dude, I'm gonna hit him with the car. It's like watching children. Come on, guys. Oh man, he drove on the sidewalk. Wait, they're not done with it. Trust me.
I don't know.
I actually like this guy. This guy. I'm gonna tell you right now. He comes in with big dick energy. Okay. This guy right here. Hey. Look at me. That guy you're about to see, big dick energy. Okay. That's one of those things. It's like you can feel it. He's a small guy, but that dick it's holding him down. Frankly, it's like gravity at this point for this guy.
And then I want you to admit that you're putting it up just for the cameras.
Are you a supervisor?
Yeah, soccer players is like
Supervisor?
get tapped. They're like, oh.
Why are we
wants to
being
know?
interfered with?
Who wants to know? A member of the public.
Who wants to know? Check it out.
Why are we
wants to
being
know?
interfered with?
Who wants to know? A member of the public who pays your fucking wages. That's who wants to know. You're gonna speak like that. I don't have to talk to you. Well, we're talking
Nice.
about this one wants to come over here and bark unlawful orders. So, do you know what interfering is? Do you know what
This
the
is
law
fun.
states
Now here we go.
about
This is the one.
interfering? I have to physically use force or threat of force to stop you from doing your job.
Threatening to use physical force or violence.
Okay, so let's just stop here and let's take a look at this. Not really sure where they pulled this from, but okay, so A, a person commits obstructing governmental operations if, by using or threatening to use violence or physical force, such person knowingly obstructs, impairs, or hinders. 1, the performance of a governmental function by a public servant acting under color of his official authority, or 2, the enforcement of the penal law or the preservation of the, apparently I can't read tonight, of the peace by a peace officer acting under color of his official authority. B, this section does not apply to the obstruction, impairment, or hindrance of making an arrest. Obstruction governmental operations is a class 1 misdemeanor. So this, my quick to piggy sound friend, is not, it says right fucking there under section B that this section does not apply to the obstruction, impairment, or hindrance of making an arrest. So please, somebody in the chat, tell me if I'm wrong, but to my understanding, this section don't qualify. Right? Like, am I not correct? What do you think? We'll just bring it back up here. We'll have it like. Yeah, what do you think? I'm gonna wait for your comments in the chats here to see if he's, because I mean, like, did he just ignore what was down there on the bottom, or like section B? Bum, bum, bum. I'd agree with you. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like it says in the section in part 2. person. 2, the enforcement of the penal law or preservation of peace by a peace officer acting under. Yeah, by using or threatening to use violence or physical force. Here. Such person knowingly obstructs, impairs, or hinders. They are hindering. They are hindering the admission of the enforcement of penal law. So, I mean, there's more than one way you can cut this rule right here on here, but either way, I don't believe it applies. So his beautiful little use of highlighting is garbage. Anyways. Team buddy, you ain't gonna make it, bro. Bro, you ain't gonna make it.
Traffic stops over there.
You are in the middle of my traffic
We're
stop.
more
No,
than
we're not.
15 feet away, like
We're on a
Leslie
public
said.
sidewalk.
We're on a
Not more
public
than
sidewalk,
15 feet
so
away.
we're on a public sidewalk.
This is
We're not
1802.
talking to you,
Hindering with the lips of an angel.
You are required to
Oh my
identify
god,
yourself.
that's funny.
Rule says-
Wasn't that, what was the name of that group? Was it Hinder? Was that the name of the group? The Lips of an Angel, the song? Yeah, it was called just Hinder. Yeah. We gotta wait like 5 seconds because it's gonna be like copyright, error, Will Robinson, error. Oh, wait, copyright, error, Will Robinson. Oh yeah, that's the one. Hinder. Good call. Good call, Grendel. Good catch. I like it. Yeah, YouTube's a great place, isn't it?
72 of your code of conduct says you're to give your name in writing to any member of the public when asked. Yes.
I think he mentions.
They have
A
they have a memo saying they don't have to, especially
Oh, well, then why the fuck are you saying it and highlighting it?
to people recording them. That's why she's being all
In your code
cocky
of
right
conduct.
now.
You know what your code of conduct states? 'Cause I do.
I need you to back up so I can finish what
You're
I'm
live,
I'm
right?
not
You
a
got
police
all this.
officer
Make
to
sure
do
you
your
get it.
job. So you haven't identified as a police officer with your name and your badge
So here's
number.
the deal,
You're giving me lawful orders.
You
is
are
what you're trying to say,
you are
correct?
interjecting and interfering
Because
with
I
my
can
abilities to
speak
do
as
my
loud as I
job.
want. It's called free speech.
No,
Houston versus Hill.
You both are
You know what the
interfering with
First
my
Amendment
abilities
is?
to do my job. You both are
You know what the
interfering with.
First
He just highlights that a few times.
Having a civil rights, the police department is reluctant to mess with Tempe against police violence due to him having a civil rights lawyer on hand. Is this the sign of that right here?
Look how far we are away. from
Why are
the
you
traffic stop.
approaching us?
Yeah, you're supposed to be hostily. Can you step
Oh
back?
my god. You guys are ridiculous. Dude, first of all, the guy's literally just standing here listening to your horse shit. Like, look at the look on him.
Is
And then
this the sign of that right here?
Look how far we are away. from
Why
the
are you
traffic stop.
approaching us?
he's walking around like you fucking waddling asshole mouth breathers do. It's ridiculous. He took 2 steps. She didn't move. Like,
Yeah, you're supposed to be hostily. Can you step back?
he's got one thumb in his pocket and the other one on his keys. Like,
21 feet. Traffic stops over there. I'm about 30
feet
feet away.
Identify yourself at this point in time.
You're gonna identify me?
I need you to identify.
What-
I need you to identify.
what-
I need you to identify.
What crime are you suspecting
Mm-hmm.
me committing? You need a reasonable, articulable suspicion of me committing a
I mean, you might be right on that one. But right now the crime could be obstruction of justice.
suspicion of me committing a crime.
Well, I'm not sure what the charge would be for a ticket. I shouldn't say that. So I wanted Mike to come on today. Trying to get that asshole for hours. I love you, Mike. I mean that lovingly. He's being dishonest. He's being dishonest. He put up obstructing governmental operations. He's committing ARS 13-2409, obstruction of justice, Arizona law, and penalties. Apparently I can't fucking read. Penalties, hey? Woo! Get some of them penalties over here. It's better than Antana, that son of a bitch. I'm gonna just start making fun of fucking Antana until he gets home and defends himself, because he's listening right now. And he's gonna be like, I say it fine is what he's saying to his computer, to his car stereo or whatever he's listening to me on. He's like, I do fine with antenna. Everybody around here calls it an antenna, and they all know what I'm talking about. Sorry, that's my impression of Team. Either that or I gotta get a Skeletor dummy or play doll or something, be like, hi, I'm Team Skeptic. Oh man, good times. Sorry, I'm just trying to get that code here. I'm downloading it here. Well, he wasn't lawfully detained there, though. So, right now he's not detained. So, you know, failure to give, the only, if they're not breaking the law, I mean, I don't know that in a lot of places they don't really have the right to, I've seen a few videos lately where I'm like, I'd probably tell you to F off too if you came up to me and just started asking for my name and stuff in that situation. Here, let's take a look at what the law says. Let's see, bribery, threatening, intimidation. This doesn't have a description. The one I found doesn't have a description of what the law actually means. Let's take a look here. Anyway, something I'll have to look into if I wanted to do a video on it. Just taking to take a look at it here. Providing false information. Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, if they say, well, the only, like, it's such a hard thing. Like, guys like exercising. One of the videos, the guy was exercising in a parking lot. You know, and they're saying, well, you're suspicious. You were called as a suspicious person. Like, and I kind of agree with him. Like, okay, so what? So, like, I can just phone somebody in as a suspicious person and that makes them suspicious? So if some person just thinks everybody's suspicious, then we all get our IDs checked and randomly because they just sit there on their porch rocking back and forth going, fucking suspicious. So, I mean, I personally think that if you're not doing anything wrong and it's not suspicious to you, you just explain what you're doing, provide your identification, tell them who you are, and say, like, is this really something I need to be bothered for? Can I just go back to doing my exercising? Because I am legally allowed to be here, and I'm not, you know, wanted. And the law won. Well, I guess that's the whole point. If I give them the identification, the law won. I can't just give in like that, eh? Well, see, and that's what I would think. Now, in some cases, if they've had a car stolen nearby, they could probably use that as a guise to then get more information because they want to confirm that you're whoever. This ends funny, this one, I think, because they tow his car. They tow his trailer later, like the next day. It's funny. I mean, it's funny to me. Well, I'm going to get up the information I need for what I found, though.
All you want, but it's not lawful for you to do so.
Making fools of yourself right now.
See, I've asked you for your name and badge number, which in your code of conduct, again, Rule 72 of it says...
File a complaint.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't have a name and badge number to file a complaint on. You haven't identified as a police officer, so nothing you're telling me is a lawful order, period.
Yes, I
Get
am
with
an
the
officer of
program.
the Basic Police Department. I'm not required.
You are required.
to
What
give
is
you
your
my
name and badge number? Yes,
You
you
are.
are. Rule 72 of your code of conduct. Read it. You have a nice phone, you can pull it up right now and look it up. It's online, too. I want to file a complaint so
Jesus
the
Christ,
supervisor
this is
here
crazy. You guys are fucking out of control, dude.
I'm requesting the supervisor to file a complaint. Traffic stop, got it?
No, it's not.
Go do
Man, I'm trying to find... man, I can't find that. Earlier I was looking at the City of Mesa's parking policy stuff. Mesa parking bylaws. The parking rules and regulation, Mesa Parks. No. Man, I had this up earlier, and if I can't find it, I'm going to be pissed.
Do your
So
traffic
you
stop.
get this for a second here?
Holy shit. Are you kidding me with this right now? Are you kidding me right now?
And then you almost ran him over, too.
Almost ran him over. Get over yourself. Common violations. There it
Hey,
is.
how is this man over here not interfering, but we are?
Yeah.
Because we're holding cameras?
Okay, I got that for later now.
That's crazy, dude.
He's a lot closer than we are. You pulled up on the sidewalk all crazy. You almost ran my friend over.
Oh, crazy.
You know that's reckless driving, right? There was no emergency for you to use your lights and you drive on the sidewalk. You also know that's also violating the Arizona law.
See how we can't, kid. This is what I wanted somebody else like team to talk to right now. You see how he's just continually trying to engage the officer. The officer is not saying a thing to him, and that's not compelling content. So this entire time, he just keeps trying to talk to the officer and get the officer to communicate. I went back a little bit here. Like, watch. Elizabeth, not a whole bunch. They're basically somebody got pulled over that has nothing to do with this. They're, you know, interfering, frankly.
You guys are clowns, man. All you guys have to do is keep your mouth shut.
Hey, how is this man over here not interfering, but we are?
Yeah.
Because we're holding cameras?
Exactly.
That's crazy, dude.
He's a lot closer than we are.
You're all interfering. He's just trying not to create a big fucking hubbub. Because he'd like to just go home and not have to fill out paperwork for that today. Just because $2 Americano. Sorry that we don't have a music audio trip for it because it's messing up. But thank you very much, Skits Crasher. Oh my God, I appreciate the Carlton dance.
You pulled up on the sidewalk all crazy. You almost ran my friend over. You know that's reckless driving, right? There was no emergency for you to use your lights and you drive on the
Look at him go. Look at him try to engage him.
Blah, blah, blah. He said blah, blah, blah. That's going to be great.
Just so we're clear, you can talk all you want, film all you want, just do not go past me, okay?
You can say whatever you want. You want to identify yourself as a police officer, give me lawful orders, under threat of arrest. If you're gonna give me lawful orders, you have to identify as a police officer, correct? Because I could buy a costume just like that as well and put it on.
Yeah, but yours would be XXX, dude. Sorry.
Does that mean I'm a cop?
Hey, have somebody call.
So do you want to identify yourself?
5073. Where's your body cam at? Oh, he's got it on his shoulder.
You got your body cam on and activated?
Yeah, it's live streaming to the lieutenants and everybody. This is the camera boy. Did they already call?
How many times have cops been ambushed by somebody recording them like this? I mean, it's going to happen one day that somebody's pretending to be an auditor and they're going to pull out a gun and shoot them. Because that's, and then these assholes wonder why they have a bunch of cops watching them. Well, I mean, like, you're clearly not stable mentally, so we'll just leave it there.
Correct? Do you know your code of conduct?
I mean, he's right, Jay Bird, that they could just have fake badges, but this whole thing of not knowing he's a police officer, like a judge would throw that out in a second. There's absolutely zero chance that all of these people just happen to be there with police issue uniforms and cars and they aren't police. Like, the judge would probably almost be insulted that you tried it and maybe even give you more. Again, Mike would have been a great person to ask that. Mike. Love you, Mike. Spent half the day trying to get him to... He replied to me twice in his Discord, but then never... I'm like, hit me up in the DMs. Never hit me up.
And you got this guy over here in
Slide into my DMs, Mike. Come on.
What we got here? Is that a supervisor finally? Are you a supervisor? Yeah, supervisor. You're a supervisor? Yeah, I'd like to talk to one of your officers. For failure to identify.
He'd like to complain about one of his officers, everybody. Send the agent a code next time for the VMAX call. Huh. Thought that it did that automatically when I grabbed the one thing here. 8-digit code. I'm surprised you need that password. I thought that I only ever. I'll give it to you. Yeah, I just only ever joined with the one there. God, I don't ever remember getting them like that. All connected. Skepo. Okay, hold on. He's down in my connections here now. The fuck is that?
It's just my camera.
Is this your image? You're not talking. I can't hear you. I can't hear you if you're saying something.
Yeah, I'm talking. I mean, you should be able to see my mic going up and down.
Why can't I hear that? Why can't I hear that? Hold on.
And why is your mic so low? Like, I noticed that on your mic's like really low. If you look in the master on your VMix,
I can't hear your call for some reason. Can everybody else? 1 second.
If you're using VMix, they should be able to.
Oh, that's why. Okay. That's why. Okay. 1 second here. Yeah, but I can hear myself now. In the one that I shouldn't. Check.
Can you hear me?
Check.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I know. Hold on. I'm about to tell you how to fix it. Go to your input where it says audio microphone. Click on the cog wheel.
Oh yeah, okay. That's not where the audio is. It's coming from you. It's
Okay.
actually you. In fact, I might be getting it back from you. Is what's happening.
Let me see. Nah. Well, hold on.
Yeah, because
Go
when I
ahead and say
talk, I
something.
get an audio jump from your delayed.
Did you hear it go away when I muted it?
Check.
Hey, hold on. I have
No, I
to,
get
hold
myself
on.
jumping on your feed. Yeah, it's gone now. You guys just got baby skeptic hanging out up there. I don't know what that picture's about. Oh, man. It's funny. We can't hear you now, Team Skeptic, if you're saying things. Well. So we'll just kind of...
Hey, Brainy, I'll be right back. My son needs my help for 1 second, and I'll get that figured out in 1 second, all right?
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Well, back to this for a minute. Commander, fuck you. That wasn't even my fault. I was getting an echo of my voice coming back from Team Skeptic's phone call. Yeah, blaming me. See what this does to me? Brainy can't tech. Okay. Then why, if I mute Team Skeptic, does it go away? If Brainy can't tech, does that mean him a flurf? $2, Holy Smalls. Thank you very much, Ole. It's really kind of like just jarring watching Carlton dance without music, though, isn't it? I guess that needs to be fixed. Oh, it's so boring. You guys are terrible content creators. Let's fast forward. Oh, wait, the waddle. Here's the waddle. Ready? Get that waddle. Here comes waddle. Waddle, boy. Come on, waddle. Yeah. There's that waddle. Just like Baby Huey.
They're plotting on.
I just wanted to tease him. Why not? All right. Now this is where the fun comes in.
So we walked away from that traffic stop. Then later in the day, not a full 24 hours later, the next day, I get a phone call from one of my friends who's a neighbor, and she takes this video of the Mesa Police Department stealing my work trailer. Now I say stealing because it is 100% a theft. I've been living on this street for years. My trailer has permanent tags and is registered to me and is registered to the address that it was parked at. The tire
2 more American ducats from Holy Smalls. Thank you very much. Instead of his outro team failed his join.
tires weren't marked and
Yeah, you better hurry up too, because at some point I gotta get off.
there was never a 48-hour sticker left on my trailer. What you are witnessing right now is a retaliatory theft and deprivation of rights under color of law by a Mesa police officer named Carrie Savage, or Karen
come on,
Hefner.
meow.
I'll be sure to leave links and phone numbers in the description and the pinned comment so you can call and express your First Amendment right to redress your gun.
Okay, so he's also now indicated for his audience of 60,000 people to harass the local police department there. So that's a violation of terms of service, YouTube.
Government on what you
Appreciate you enforcing terms of service, you know?
just saw. And as always, be sure to head over to Arizona Avenger and Tempe Against Police Violence's channel and subscribe so you can watch their angles of this interaction when they put it out. I do believe Tempe Against Police Violence was live at the time, so you can see his angle of what happened. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.
So the thing that made me laugh about that is, so to go over to nope, that's the end bombing Gayle. No, we don't need that one. Here, I think it's this one I want. Let's see here. Let's see here, shall we? Okay, so boats and utility trailers. Of course, it's kind of out of the screen a little bit, and I don't really want to muck around with my YouTube window. I should make a new one for regular web pages, but I'll read what's missing on the right there. Boats, utility trailers, and non-vehicle mounted camper shells need to be stored inside a garage, in a carport, in the rear yard, or in the side yard behind the front face of the house. Now, this is obviously house residential style locations. I mean, you could argue it's an inoperable vehicle, but it's not a vehicle. But there is outside storage, junk, and garbage. Now, a lot of people, trailers, have a little bit of junk in them because you're using it as a utility trailer. The problem is, if you leave it parked in a spot for multiple days and it's full of junk, people could arguably complain about it. Junk, garbage, or an accumulation of materials cannot be stored where it is visible beyond property boundaries. If materials are stored, they must be stored in a building or structure or screened by a lawful fence so as to not be visible from property boundaries. Sidewalks, alleys, and all public places bordering your property must also be kept clear and free of junk, impediments, and garbage. So the argument could be made, if there was any garbage or junk stored in it, that perhaps they were storing junk in a public area. Okay, parking. It is unlawful to park or store a vehicle. This is more for, I think, people that park it on the grass. You need to improve, like, you can't just have, like, a piece of dirt you drive over. But I feel like there was one more. That's recreational trailers. Anyway, so yeah. So the problem is between this and this, they probably were able to tow that vehicle. And the reality is that this is why you try not to piss off the people that can affect your life, right? If you look back at his video here, That looks like junk stored in that trailer. You can see it in the back of the trailer. Or what am I looking at there? Am I seeing it properly? Well, look at it. So he stores his trailer on a public street. Well, guess what, buddy? There's probably a bylaw you're breaking there. That's all I'm going to say to it. And this is the thing that people don't realize. Like, my dad was a police officer. My dad said people break laws. He said if you really wanted to pull somebody over or give somebody a hard time, you can make it happen because somebody's always going to be breaking a law somewhere. So, but the reality is if the police were really out to get people, they would have towed this asshole's trailer a long time ago. But they allow people to function and to exist in society as long as they're, you know, following the law to, you know, the purpose of the law and the general idea behind it that you're, you know, being an active member of society. You know what I mean? Like, it's just part of, like, they don't want to just fuck with people. It makes their job hard too. Like, why? What a joke. I go to work every day and I just fuck with innocent people all the time that some poor asshole that just parks his vehicle somewhere. No. But if you Rumble, hey, keep trying, buddy. But if you you know, if you ADHD, you get what I'm saying. If you fuck with the police, you might end up finding your vehicle's not allowed to be parked there anymore, and it probably never was allowed to be parked there. They just let you do it. So yeah, I try to come on vacation, leave on probation. Keep your junk in your pants in public. I love it. Yeah. I keep my junk I store my junk privately. No one wants to see your junk in public. I agree. So it's officially been long enough that people don't know what the Duck song is. I feel old now. Don't take it out in public. They'll throw you in the dock. What? Don't take it out public. They'll throw you on the dock and you won't come back. And you won't come back. Rumble. You make my job hard and I'll make your life hard. That's exactly. All right, my sleep meds are going to turn me into a monster soon. Thanks for the entertainment, Brainy. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for coming, Aaron. I'm sorry it's late, as usual. Just a lot of things going on. I'm trying. Been putting out some shorts. I'm trying to get some content rolling and take advantage of the popularity that is some of the topics right now. I still sing with my 16-year-old. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I was dancing with my cutie pie today. I just start dancing sometimes when music comes on the radio, and my 5-year-old will come up. Well, she's almost 5. She comes up. She's like, what was she doing? She was dancing, and I'm like, you dancing? She's like, I got some pretty sweet moves, actually, Dad. And I'm like, really? She's like, I know how to dance. Like, she came out and she was like, doing her thing. I was like, whoa, go Lara, go Lara. She was rocking. But she literally said, she's like, I've got some pretty good moves. Like, she looked right at me and said that. I thought it was awesome. Confidence, spilling with confidence, and I love it. Monty Python, the penis song. I'm not entirely sure I know that one. Can't play Monty Python on here anyways. I get tagged. Man, you should see what's happening over on Twitch. They're all starting to learn the hard way. Like, is it Boblax? Here, let's here.
So Pokimane got banned from Twitch for the very first time in almost a decade. And what caused this first ban was her deciding to watch a copyrighted anime on her Twitch page, streaming it for free to over 28,000 people. Which, last time I checked copyright law, isn't exactly the most legal thing in the world. And because of this, she got a temporary ban on Twitch, which is obviously going to get lifted momentarily due to her being such an important streamer for the platform. Now, as many of you guys may know already, this situation is very funny for me in particular, due to the fact that 3 years ago, Pokimane herself ended up issuing a false copyright strike against my channel because I showed her tweets in a YouTube video. A video which—
But there, anyways, so I saw a tweet today even that was from somebody else, and it was like, I just got a ban for playing Forged in Fire on my YouTube channel. Like, I'm totally sick right now, and I just don't feel like making entertaining content. How am I supposed to be able to have a sick day off? And it was like, so she was upset that this is a different person than Pokemon I'm talking about, but still, this person was upset because they weren't allowed to sit back and have like a popcorn session with their subscribers and watch, and watch copyrighted content. And she even referenced something about, making money and anyways, it was like, oh no, she can't monetize somebody else's content. It was a very weird, awesome Beaver babies. I got Beaver babies. I love them.
Which very clearly
But yeah, so it was, and then we got the gnome kicking in here, this guy.
follows fair use guidelines, making it legally exempt from copyright takedowns. So the fact that now she's similarly getting punished for copyright on her Twitch channel, but this time for very clearly breaking copyright law in the most blatant and basic way possible, is just pure karma. I mean, it's pretty common sense that—
And then, like, even that tweet, like, see y'all later, just got myself a little 48-hour suspension, see you on Monday. And why is it that looks like her nipple on that image of her? Like, it's just very odd. Anyways. Yep. That's the state of where we're at. Man, that's Gayle. Got a new place, huh? Jesus Gayle Commandments. Oh, I watched some of these. They were fun. Cooking with Gayle? Holy shit, did she just start a new?
I have officially launched my cooking channel. Zach Knight suggested I do this. And I am a big time cook. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm getting really big into cooking. And if you want to learn how to cook international gourmet food on a budget of about $180 to $90 a month, then subscribe to my channel and follow my videos. I have been a big time cook since about 1984, okay? And I have a reputation as being like this. I mean, I lived, when I was married and I lived in Michigan, we used to, let me tell you, this is a true story. This guy kept coming over to my place.
Oh my God.
And he always showed up at 4 in the evening. This was a guy from my church. He always showed up at 4 in the evening. And he was doing this, like, I would say several times a week. And my husband, being, polite to him and everything, said, "Oh, hi, yeah, how you doing?" And he'd sit around and do small talk. He said, "Oh, is it all right if I stay for dinner?"
Gayle's married? Like, is she still married? Gayle, what does Brent Spiner think of this? That is terrible. You've been cheating on Brent Spiner with your husband this entire time.
He did this for like 2 months. And he would sit down at dinner and go, "Oh, this is so good." We found out. The only reason he came over was so he could stick around for dinner. And finally, my husband had to find an excuse to get rid of him. He would say, "Oh, this is so good."
Hold on a second.
Along with stardom comes a lot of attention, some wanted, some unwanted. And there's this woman named Gayle Ford Schuler who's become somewhat of an internet meme by devoting this
Okay, Brandon, can you hear me?
channel to you.
Oh, hold on, let me unmute you.
Check.
All right. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. And I'm not getting myself back.
And you're still... Oh,
No,
you're not
now.
hearing yourself. Okay,
Not
good. Yeah, I see. No, because I was sharing something in Discord earlier with Darklight and Bella, and I forgot that I was still routing that channel back as my chat channel as well.
You can't.
My bad.
So let me fix that for you here 1 second, and you can hear Brent Spiner. Oh no, wait. Actually, wait a minute. You can hear me right now.
Hey, I'm not 100% sure how long I'm going to be on here. Probably like 30 minutes, and then I got to get off. I'm dead ass tired.
Can you hear this though? Well, I'm about to be done soon, anyways. But can you hear this?
Some unwanted.
No.
Yeah, I hear 2 of them.
You heard 2 of them.
Yes.
Are you sure we're not like hooked up on Discord somehow still?
Nope. It was coming. I mean, I don't have you on Discord right now, but.
Well, I'm only.
It's only that. That.
Yeah, but
is
I'm
double,
only.
not you. That. So it's coming from you, or both of them would be doubled.
Well, that's fine, but I'm only sending to one feed here is the thing. Like I'm sending out to B1, which is just goes to my which this is how it's always been. I've never had a problem with guests before. It just I send the audio to B1 from this and then it goes out to the stream. So the thing is I'm not sending you're on the call here. So you're getting the audio from you should just be getting the audio from the stream. Like is the stream hearing it twice? They shouldn't be. We hear it twice too.
Named Gayle Ford Schuler.
That doesn't make any sense though.
Who's become
Well, when you play it, do you see 2 meters going up and down in your audio mixer?
No. I only have it set up to bring in from one source. Hold on, just don't say anything then.
somewhat of an internet meme by devoting this crazy YouTube.
Just one.
Is there heavy reverb in the original video?
Possibly. Are you not hearing it? I mean, you should be hearing it.
No, it sounds like it's doubles. It sounds like double to me.
Channel to you.
Well, it's a guy in a shitty audio quality video.
Okay, send me the link to the video, and I'll open the video and over here on my end and see if I have the same issue.
I think you're just hearing the audio reverb in the video. It's the video itself, Brendan says.
Okay, it's the video itself. That's cool.
Well, I mean, maybe it is.
But still, say something. Why is your mic so low?
I don't know. Why is my mic so low?
Oh no!
I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you.
Okay, never mind.
Maybe it's. Well, I mean, I'm going up into the spike zone with my side, but I can turn it up a little bit.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't know. Blah 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 blah. Well, here, I'll bring it up a little bit if I'm low. I can't hear. Right? Let me see. Check. Well, I'm loud in my own ear. My own ear. In fact, I'm hitting yellow. If I turn it up, I'm hitting the yellows. Hey, everybody out there having problems?
Well, I noticed it on your stream when I was listening to it. I was like, damn, it's so low. And then I came in here and you're only on my end. You're only getting up to about halfway. So, hey, you know, it is what it is.
I'm learning. I don't know. I mean, I guess I got to turn it up a little bit more. I'll turn it up. Everybody seems to think it was fine, though, in the chats. Brainy, you're screaming.
It could be
Sounds good here.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's fine. It may be just me then. I don't know why on my phone when I was listening to it in the car, it was so low.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. It happens.
Attention, some wanted, some unwanted. And there's this woman named Gayle Ford Schuler who's become somewhat of an internet meme by devoting this crazy YouTube channel to you. I'm wondering if you've ever heard of her and if you have a response to her claims and so forth.
Well, you know, nobody here knows what you're talking about except for you. And so I'd be glad to answer you privately about that. But I do know about it. It's only been going on for about 22 years. I've never met her or spoken to her. She has a very rich fantasy life. And God bless her.
Thank you.
That's such a good answer. Oh man, so how you doing, team? I gotta get
tired, full. My voice feels like it's going out, and I still need to record a video for tomorrow.
You got the Omicron, do you? I'm just teasing.
No, I think I had it like 2 weeks ago, man, straight up, and I ain't been the same since. Been harder and harder to breathe every day. I mean, it's not like I can't breathe. I can breathe fine, and I have a O2, one of those O2 sensors that determine your oxygen percentage in your blood or whatever, the saturation.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go below 98, so I know I'm fine. I think it's more like allergies along with whatever, getting over whatever I had, because there was a lot of congestion in my chest. But I'm also recording a lot, so I could just be losing my voice. I don't know.
We got the entire it's Omicron's moving so quick, man. It's like kid goes to fucking daycare with a cough, and then it's like he has a bit of a cough, and then the next day he's still got a worse cough, so the mom antigen tests him and her are positive. they tell my wife's president of the daycare, so they tell my wife and everything, and they're having the conversation with the teacher, and they shut down the rest of the day so they can sanitize the whole, you know, preschool and everything like that. But then now a couple of the kids that sit near
schools.
Well, and the kids that are already sitting there, some of them are already starting to test positive on rapid tests.
Yeah.
So like it just moves so
some
quick.
Kids in America walked out. They just walked out of their school, just because they're protesting against fucking unsafe conditions. There's some schools that are forcing kids to go back because apparently they have to get a certain amount of. I think it was like some school districts that have to have a certain amount of in-school attendance to get funding. So they're forcing the kids to go back while this fucking wave is passing through. And kids are the ones that are getting sick now. And they're taking it home to their parents.
Well, that's exactly what's happening.
So
All these little ones are going. They're unvaccinated, most of them, the littlest ones. And they're all just, you know, on each other. And then they're taking it home and getting the parents sick. The parents are going to work, taking it to work. And it's just going. It's just rapid now. It's moving.
I'm listening, but I'll be right back. I'm going to fill my cup up.
Don't take Dave's advice. That stuff goes in, out, not in. Okay, no pee drinking. Hey, I don't know if you were listening, team, but Gayle dropped a sweet N-bomb right here on my stream because I didn't pre-watch her video, and I'd never heard Gayle drop an N-bomb before, so I was unprepared for that. It's a little bit egregious. Goddamn Gayle. So apparently. Somebody said in my Discord, I sent the picture of that of that thumbnail of Gayle, and they said, "Is that racist?" I'm like, "Nah, it's just memeing." Turn the video on, N-bomb. All right, it moved to racism. Like it like rapidly accelerated out of memes into racism when she did that. It was so bad. Oh my God, Gayle, come on, lady.
Can't be a part of my racist shit tonight.
What? No. There wasn't. Nobody here was being racist, but Gayle dropped an enter. It was like, whoa, Gayle, come on, lady. Like, you can do better.
Why would she do that?
Well, I showed you the thumbnail, right? It was in that little skit. But as soon as she did that, I was like, and we're done with our bit. Like, you just ruined it, Gayle. Like,
was it hard R? Did she hard R it or?
We're not going to listen to it again live. Let's put it this way. It was not great. Like, it was like, whoa, Gayle. Like, holy. She was memeing it. You know, like, but it was, I don't think she was trying to be racist. And you know what? I just think that in the time we live in right now, it's better just stay the hell away from that. So let's put it that way. I don't think that there's a way you can use that word and not have it have powerful, you know, you're going to generate a reaction from somebody and it's not going to be positive. It's kind of like that Auditor, you know, like some of the comments, by the way.
Hold on, that's not actually correct though, man. Like,
you don't think so?
I hate the fact that people try to stigmatize that word as being an absolute bad word, right?
Well, I don't think I was trying to say that because used in context,
not
I know
you.
what you mean.
Yeah, hold on, but I'm saying like, me and some of my closest friends, you know, they're African American, and they call me their N-word, their ninja. You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Yo, what up, my ninja?" They don't fucking hold back.
I like that
and
one.
If I
ninja.
didn't,
a good way of using a word instead of using it.
Respond that way. Yeah, if I didn't respond like, "What up, my ninja?" It would just be awkward. It just wouldn't be right. But the sidebar to that is this right here. A lot of those people were my friends in music, you know, like we did a lot of hip hop together. And the rule was, when on stage, white people don't say that. And that was understandable because you weren't having the conversation between each other as friends. You were having it in a public forum, and that in the public forum, that became a racist term. So
no, that's
even
fair.
though
I like the
my
assessment.
African American friends were saying it back and forth to each other on stage, and it was no big deal, I didn't. But we'd get off stage and we'd just be talking to each other regular like it was nothing, and you know.
I know what you mean because actually,
when I said that.
Do you know the maybe I can find it here. Do you know that you've seen the guy, I'm sure, that does those he does those like safety, he's really shitty at it actually. I don't like it at all, but it's like combat training stuff where it's like how to evade a you know, like how to evade a person who's holding a gun at you kind of thing.
Yeah.
But there was a really funny video that I have to, shit, I sent it to people. It was hilarious. It was like, he teaches the guy, like, he's like, step out of the way of the gun, and he's teaching him to step out of the way of the gun, and then the guy goes to do it in like a real world situation, but there's an N-bomb in that video. And I remember being like, that's a little bit like, gotta be somewhat careful, right? Like, but they're all, I don't know, they're all African American, right? So you're right in context. But I do remember hearing it and being like, I feel like that could have been left out of the video. Oh man, I wish I could find it.
Are you talking about the video where the guy's like, it has like the fake gun?
Whoa, there's one that I put on
And it's
recently.
kind
that
of
I'd have
like,
to-
I can't tell if he's Hispanic or some other, but he's kind of a swole guy, and he's trying to defend his actions in front of a camera while it plays is behind him.
I don't think that's what we're talking about. Here's this. I've got it here. I did go find it on my own Discord here. So one second. This guy is a terrible tactical. Like he gives. I watched him like give like evasive maneuvers techniques.
Oh yeah, it's the same guy though. It's the same guy.
So there is an N in this, but they use it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but YouTube's giving it 5 million views, so I guess YouTube's not too upset. But here, we'll let it play because it's in their content. But I'm not a big fan of the way they use it. I feel like they could have just not included it. I don't know if it need to be there. But this is a funny short. Okay, say what you want about this guy, whether or not he's fucking shit at giving advice for tactical shit. This is actually a funny short, team.
Disarm the gun. First thing you gotta do. Let's do this point, please. Remember, when you disarm your gun, the first thing you have to do always is move what's in front of the barrel. Okay? Try again.
Okay.
Very good.
No, but watch. This is fucking funny, man. Watch.
3.
It's actually a legit good fucking joke. Watch. Okay, the N-bomb's coming.
Detroit or Roosevelt.
Oh my God.
That was not an intelligent option. You always move what's in front of the gun first. By the way, I'm not actually here with him. I'm not actually here.
Come on, Jesus.
Always remember to move. You don't have to worry about
Let me in the gate.
Make sure you take him down that way.
Yeah, none of my friends would have found that offensive at all.
No, I got you. It's this right here, though. You see how he grabs it? The second he grabs it, he doesn't step out of the way, and he's in heaven.
Give me your life, nigga.
I was just, cause it's just, and then it's the no. It's the. No! I don't know. It broke me when I watched it. No! My wife laughed too. She's like, "You didn't step out of the way." I'm like, "Exactly." That was the moment the gun went off. Oh my God. That's nothing wrong with a good meme, or a good short. Your short's been blowing up, team. You've been doing good. Good for you. Hey, everybody, we wanna raise a toast to our friend team here for killing it. Just
here,
a shot glass.
Here's my toast. In 10 hours today, my video is done. In 10 hours today, my video has done 32,000 views.
Oh,
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And the video, and the video is demonetized. So I don't make a single dime off all those views. But I do love you guys for watching my video. Thank you so much. That's all I really want. The money is secondary. The being able to entertain people and make people laugh, that's what it's all about. And I had a good time doing that.
Oh, sorry. My brain kicked in and I wasn't thinking. Please keep talking. That's why I stopped. No, it was an accident. That's why I was like, I went, and I'm like, I'm trying to work on my problems, okay? I try. Trying to see if there's anything else to talk about. So really quickly, like, you saw the whole thing about streamers getting, on Twitch, everybody's starting to get all like, oh my God, they banned me for playing copyrighted content.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
Well, I'm telling you right now, a year ago, I remember being in a Twitch chat, listening to them, listen to copyright music, like name brand, big band music, just while he's chatting his chat up. Music playing, no hindrance to be able to hear it. That was his soundtrack to his stream, was copyright music. And I remember even commenting in the chat and saying, like, not hostily, I was like, do you guys ever get concerned about copyright problems with playing this music? And he ignored it a few times, and finally he's like, oh, you know, copyright stuff, you know, fair use and all that, and he referenced fair use, and I was sitting there going, this ain't fucking fair use. You can't just play that music in your stream and claim fair use. That's why I pay for Epidemic Sound and stuff, so I can download these songs and have them play in the background while I'm streaming, or if I do game streams or whatever, I can use all that stuff. And
somebody needs to tell the people on Twitch that just saying fair use doesn't make it fair use. Like there's a process, there's certain characteristics that makes a copywritten material protected by fair use for you to use.
And you sitting back with a bag of popcorn and watching it with your fans is not that. Oh, but I put a little box of myself in the corner. I'm sure you watched Mudahar. You probably watched Some Ordinary Gamer's take on it recently too, right? He showed the one
I haven't
guy.
seen his take, but yeah, I'll watch him.
Oh man, you gotta watch it. He shows the one fucking guy. I'll just bring it up here. Hey team, I think we can make some sort of vacuum chamber system to suck the farts out more efficiently, and we can get that woman her job back. Okay.
Yeah. So hold on, before having to pull it all up, it's just somebody's watching shit on stream.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the same old. It's the same old. Did he remove it? Chrono Cyber Attack, Rockstar got abandoned. World Appsos, Chrono Cyber Attack, Twitch. Oh no, this is it.
Okay, but that. Okay, go ahead.
I just want. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say. Well, I was just trying to move the conversation forward. I didn't realize you were bringing.
I wasn't going to necessarily take us there to watch something specifically. I was just moving the conversation as we go. Because all I was going to demonstrate is, like, he definitely shows how, like, in this case, he's, like, gone to go make a fucking sandwich while everybody watches, like, Antique Roadshow. And he's like, you know, Mudahar's right. He's like, you couldn't even come to an argument. He's like, you'll never win this. He said and these are some of the biggest streamers on the platform are doing this shit. And he said, like, they're big enough. Like, I think this was streamed to 30,000 people or something. He's like, they're big enough that they could individually get sued.
Yeah. So what they just did was create a market replacement for the original show. That you cannot do. That keeps it from being fair use. So
literally not there while his chat's running.
If you ask that.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. Play it.
No, please go ahead. That's all I was playing. I was just showing the chat moving. Keep going, please.
Oh, I was saying,
if you replace market replacement.
Shit. Yes, if it acts as a market replacement, it can't be considered fair use. That's the idea. If you ask those streamers, why did you stream this? Their answer is not because my people would never watch that, so we're watching one-off shows of something my crowd hates and would never watch. No, those people are starting to like streaming the Gordon Ramsay stuff. Well, the only problem is if those people like it, then they should be going to watch Gordon Ramsay stuff on Gordon Ramsay. They should not be going to Pokimane or XQC or any of these other streamers to go watch Gordon Ramsay stuff.
You mean this guy watching Gordon Ramsay? This right here? Like this one? See? Like on screen there. Like what Mudar showed next? Them watching Gordon Ramsay? Exactly what you said.
Yeah. So
and then he did actually eventually eventually he got it removed manually by Fox.
Yeah, so they have to, they can't, if it's going to be transformative, being transformative is not the only thing. If you go and you put a border around it and a little box in the right corner and that's where you sit down and eat while it plays the whole episode through, well, you've just given the people an unedited version. It might be a slightly transformed version, but it still serves as a market replacement for the other one. It's not your material at that point. The whole purpose of fair use is to say, I'm using your material to make my own original material. And that's allowed. but they're not
Of course,
doing
it's
that.
just a sticky ball
They're
game.
just they're using, well, they have contracts over there where they're obligated to stream a certain amount of hours per week. So, and they get paid by Twitch to do that. Or either get paid by Twitch or get moved up into a higher bracket so Twitch takes less from them. Either way, there's financial benefit for them to do this. So a lot of these people are going, what do I do? I've got to do 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day in some cases, 4 or 5 days a week. What do I do when I have to get up and go take a shower or go to the bathroom or go run to the store to grab food? I can't stop. So what they do is they just throw on one of these episodes and walk away. And they come back and, oh, hi, guys.
Well, and I've seen it lots. They just play, okay, guys, we're going to take a little break, and they flip on the copyright music, and they walk away. And that's it. Like, we're having a 30-minute intermission of copyright music that I'm not legally allowed to use. And I remember saying to one person, I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, you should try living on YouTube. They'd have hammered this so long ago, it hurts. Like, it's just, they have no idea what it's been like. And now they're all freaking out because Twitch has tripled its viewership in the last year. And now the copyright, the companies that own this content are waking up to the fact that Twitch is not this little company anymore. There's a lot of people streaming thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or more hours of content, of their content on their platforms, and they're not getting paid for it. You know, and the people that made the content are not making any money. And, you know, that's all you need to hear right there. You know the hammer's coming down. So that the last few months, it started kind of inkling in the summer, but the last few months is just going.
Yeah, Keith Newton in the chat makes a good point. And this is how you determine whether something's really fair use or not, right? Ultimately, there's factors that go into it, but this is what you do to determine if it's fair use or not. So let's say we just treat all people that watch the channel as Keith Newton's saying right now. I would never go to a frauditor or fuller's channel to watch it, right? So basically what Keith said with that statement, and we'll just take Flat Earth for instance in this instance. What Keith's saying in that statement is, I don't go watch Flat Earth videos to get the Flat Earth experience. He watches your videos because he wants to see the debunker debunking Flat Earth. At that point, the Flat Earth video becomes an intricate part to your original production. So that Keith Newton is not watching it on your channel as a substitute for having to go and watch it on a Flat Earther's channel. So he wouldn't go watch it on their channel, but he'll watch it on your channel. But you can't, the secondary part to that is that it must be transformative. So you can't just go and play his video, because then you are then at that point offering a non-transformative market replacement of the video. But that's not what Keith Newton wants to see. He wants to see your debunk of that video, which in itself makes it a unique piece of entertainment or art.
It gets confusing when you start getting into video games too. And Mudahar's, and I think he's right. His take on it is that, well, first of all, as you know, gaming and the streamers that play them, they kind of run hand in hand, and it's a symbiotic relationship. So in general, most companies,
they're all violating copyright right now. Unless they give you an EULA, unless in the EULA it says that you're allowed to stream it, technically you're violating it, because it's their artwork, it's their entertainment. Even if it's your experience to it, while you're not offering the market replacement as far as allowing people to play the game, they're getting the experience through you. And Nintendo and other companies have
Nintendo is litigious. They're the worst. But his take was that you would own the unique experience that you portrayed through it. But if you played like linearly the storyline and went through without any sort of like, you progressed through their storyline and just play it, like gave like a full playthrough of the storyline without any like additional content or none of your own things going into it, then they could very much easily argue that there's no transformation at all, that you've just taken their art, their storyline and just put it into a packaged form that now people don't need to experience the game to experience.
Right, but okay, let's say you stream.
But he
Madden,
said that people
right?
don't own the music. That's where it gets money on here, because
let's
you
say
can't just play
stream,
music on these.
Right. So let's say you stream Madden. You're playing John Madden football, right? Madden 22. every team on Madden 22 is a trademark team. They have copyright protection against their trademark so that other people can't use it. So anytime you play Madden and you put it on your stream, you're literally displaying their trademark item and you're profiting from it. And technically they could ask you to take it down, just like other companies.
Does that mean you're technically not allowed to drink
down.
a Coke on stream, like with it displaying the name Coke? Like they could technically
I
ask
don't
you
know the
to remove your
exact- I
video, because
don't-
isn't that fair in the sense of it's, yeah, but I'm drinking a Coke, like it just happens to be.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the legality. I just know when I saw this come
You're
up
right. I think you're
before
right about the
when
football
playing
thing. I've
Madden.
heard that before. It's the same
Yeah.
reason that
Well,
Nintendo
because
can
it came up.
copyright
It came
claim
up.
their videos because you're using their art. Those characters are their unique copyrighted characters that are now displayed on your screen and making money. So yeah.
Yeah, so like the thing is though is that those video games is so much different than movies and TV and all that, right? Because video games, really what you get from the video game experience when you stream it and it's popular is attention for the video game, which is why they want you to do that, because it's not a direct competition. It's entertainment that's video game console entertainment that you're
They
actually
want
playing
somebody like
and
Mr.
competing
Beast
in.
to sit down and play, Grand Theft Auto one day
Right.
on it, and they're like, "Oh my God, yes!"
But here's the thing though, right? Grand Theft Auto would love Mr. Beast to play that, but the Matrix Resurrections would not like him to play that. Because let's say he played Matrix Resurrections on his channel, right? And 1 million people watched it. Well, that's 1 million people that no longer have to go to the movie theater or have to wait for it to come out
that's
on a
fair.
streaming service to watch it. So, but with the
Whereas
video
games
games,
tend
it's
to
not. With the video
be a
games,
little different,
It's a promotion. Yeah, because the
Well,
experience.
because then
is
you want to
different.
have
You're
the
not
same.
just
You want to have
watching
the
it.
similar experience. You want to
Right.
experience the same. Your own. That's why open world is obviously. That's why those kind of games never really went anywhere, because once the technology was. Well, you know what I mean? Once the technology was there for open worlds where you could, like, Ragical, I talked to Ragical about Grand Theft Auto 5. He's like, when I stream Grand Theft Auto 5, he said, I never make it to my mission. And I'm like, yeah, that's how it works for me. He's like, I always end up just murdering somebody and getting a high-speed chase on, because, like, that's what makes, Grand Theft Auto 5 fun, is that you can go left, you can go right. It's the same reason Skyrim and all those open world games have ultimately done so well. Because you get to paint your own unique experience out of the same tapestry that other people are using. You know what I mean? But, I mean, some of the funnest videos are those role-playing servers where they do Grand Theft Auto stuff, and, like, the police are the police. Like, if they come up and, like, they have rules. If you ever watch those videos, like, they come up and pull you over, and you're required to pull over. And
yeah.
It's kind of funny. I mean, I like it. My ADHD likes it, because it's all just, sir, is there a reason you're driving with no pants on, sir? Like, it's all just because, of course, they're just playing in character.
I'm gonna tell you,
it's just funny.
I stopped doing anything that wasn't conducive to making my life situation better. I have to watch a lot of YouTube and a lot of Reddit, so that is all. Putting out the videos is so much more important than watching, like, even my favorite streamers.
I'm talking about, like,
Zero.
3 shorts.
I love watching him. Yeah,
Maybe
no, I
3
love
minutes.
watching Penguin Zero, but. Yeah, I love watching Penguin Zero, but I just don't have enough time in my life to be watching, like, gaming streams. And I doubt, like, on a short, you could really get
Gaming, you know what I mean? A gaming stream, I don't have time to watch Doctor. You can if I get the pop-ups, I don't got time for Doctor. I tune in sometimes. I watch about 5 minutes.
I'm
and I got shit to do.
subbed him, but I don't go watch him because I just don't have time.
I'll watch for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and then I'm just all of a
absorbed.
sudden I just go, fuck it, what am I doing? I got shit to do. I got to close it up and I got to move on. Of course, with you're killing it on the YouTubes. I was killing it on my career job there. So, but now we're in my slow season. Hey, wish me luck. Old Clumpy here is gonna get cut off on Monday. Hey, old Clumpster here on my arm. Little Clumpster here. It's like you can barely see it. It's this little fucking whatever the fuck this thing. My one doctor thinks it's cancer, so I can fuck off. Old Clumpy McGuire over here. Little Clumpster. I don't know. It looks like a wart, and I have murdered it.
Celebration stream on you.
He said, oh, it's just a little bit of cancer or something like that. He was like, no big deal. I was like, so like, he's like, he knew right away. I was like, just back up a little bit. Just a little bit of cancer. it just looks like a little bit of basal cell. And I'm just like, he keeps going. And I'm like, so he's checking my blood pressure now. He's like, your blood pressure's a little bit high, but I guess, I just gave you a little bit of distressing news. I'm like, fucking think so? He's checking my blood pressure. I'm like, okay, back up. He's like basal cell. He's like, on the chart of cancer, like of like, he said on the chart of like, what is it, of like concern, or like, was it the, what's the word or whatever. Anyways, he's like, it's pretty low on the concern scale or whatever. And I'm like, okay. I was like, doesn't change the fact that you're like, and then, like I said, and then he's checking the heart, blood pressure. It's a little high. I'm like, you think just maybe a little bit. And then what it was is it looks like a wart, but I can't kill it. So like I've used the chemicals and the freeze, and I've flushed my skin multiple times with it again. And it just comes back. That's why I was like the third time. My dad's like, "You sure? You sure that's a wart?" I'm like, "Not." What?
You're lucky you don't live in Texas, man. We'd have just taken you outside, pulled a pocket knife out, splashed a little whiskey on it, run
because they're gonna send it.
Cut it right out.
You can spread cancer that way. Go watch Chubby Emu, but they're gonna cut it out properly. They're gonna stitch it together. I got to take a week off work, which is fine because we're in the slow season anyways. So next week I'll be hopefully just making content and not doing much. And then they're going to send it for pathology.
Next week, guys, everybody next week, once a day, go over to a Brainy Beaver, the latest Brainy Beaver video.
And say, where's the new video?
It says, where's the video today? Every day for the next week. I expect each and every one of you to head over there.
You recruited Johnny too, didn't you?
Video?
Johnny's like, so when's your video coming out? He did it 4 days in a row. I was like, it's coming. I'm working on it right now.
No, because other people see the same thing I see, Brandy. You deserve to be, or you really should be doing more.
I appreciate it.
That's all we think.
I'm working on it. I'm trying not to be dry. Those auditors, we talked about it earlier. They're just accountability angel. There's so much stupid there. I guess I should just let her say it. That's what we talked about. Oh, my God. I just really like watching them get arrested, You don't get too many golden gooses like that very often anymore. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're out of hand. I just want more countries to get involved.
Hold on. Put a one in the chat if you like to see them get arrested we got like 25 people. Hold on. We got like 25 people watching. We get 10 ones in the chat, and that means you got to go make a video on somebody getting arrested because that's what the people fucking want. And don't cut into it too much, like we said. Don't cut into it too much.
But you got to find the people getting arrested. Those assholes.
Brainy, have you not seen my channel? They're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. People get arrested every fucking day, and they think they're in the right, and they post the video, and people laugh. Just go. All you got to do is understand.
My boy got arrested again, eh? Since my video, I told you about that. Since my video came out, my boy got arrested again. Because he went and did a protest outside the mayor's home after that. Like, what a fucking idiot. These people are like a problem in society. They don't understand why they're not. You should see the comments that I got on that video of people saying like, video of Brainy getting arrested. People saying like, I'm from Germany and it's extremely offensive to see him saying do it the Nazi style. He said the Nazi style is they would have just shot you and left you there. Like, it's like, well, yeah, he said it was quick. The Nazi style was a lot quicker is what one guy said. And I'm getting a lot of comments from people in Europe that are finding his behavior to be pretty upsetting to them. People from Poland and stuff that are like, please don't, this isn't like all Polish. I'm like, I never said that either. Like, nobody did. The thumbnail is like Poland's gift to Canada or whatever, but doesn't mean means anything about Poland. It's just more of a joke. Besides, hey, one of the main search terms for that video is Poland now. So that's funny. Anyways, it is getting a little late. Team, other than killing it at success-wise, what do you got going on? Just more Karen tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Lanka Coloma tomorrow, Sovereign Mama on Monday. I think Long Island Audit on Tuesday. I think I might do a Karen's on a plane. Maybe Karen's on a plane on Tuesday because I have a fucking badass shirt that I want to wear for that. I've been holding on to this shirt for a Karen's on the Plane video, and I think, yeah.
We're the
I think I
video
got a
Beaver? Which
pretty
one are we
decent
talking about, God's Raver? I think she's talking about. It'll be on my channel, any
I'll
video
just-
I've released. But yeah, you got a Karen's on the Plane shirt? That's awesome. Man, that drunk bitch on the plane. It's like, oh, Lord. Right?
What's that?
That drunk Karen on the plane, and she's like, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna say what I want to say, cause I want to say it. No, you can't stop my voice.
Yeah. The
Miss
hippie.
Tally. Oh, Natalie, the lawyer chick, did Glenn Serio. Everybody's loving him getting arrested, eh? People just don't like
yeah,
him.
but
huh?
these people that are putting it out now are just not getting the views that the original videos were getting. You missed out, Brainy. I don't know why you didn't take advantage of that. And put one out
I haven't been
immediately.
paying attention to Glenn. You gotta fuck that. I work. Fuck. I missed
How
out because
could
I'm
you not be-
busy.
But
eh?
yeah, but everybody in the community was talking about this.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
Like,
I don't
I'm
need
sure
to be
that-
like
I'm sure
everybody
you
else
were.
and just jump on things because everybody else is doing it. I tried to get Mike in here to talk tonight, talk about, because I don't know
See,
if I
that's
showed
where
you. But
that's
like,
where you and I differ in that. Like today, me and Irish Demon did a very specific thing. We just put out 2 videos back to back, and my video covered the same video that his covered, and he did really well. He got so much flow running from my video into his video that, you know, he really benefited from it. And I've been saying this for a long time. It's the people are not really concerned with watching. Yes, they want to see Glenn Serio go to jail. Yes, 100%, for sure. But they want you. They want to hear your content. They want you to commentate on it. That's what they're there for. Otherwise, they just go to Glenn's channel and watch it there. And there's a reason why so many people watched it on Johnny's channel, and so many people watched it on Irish's channel, and so many people watched it on my channel. These aren't necessarily different people. These are a lot of the same people are watching it, but they're going for the different perspectives. Now it's kind of gone its route now. It's kind of old news.
Well,
In
I'm not-
this
yeah, I'm not
sphere,
worried
in this
about it.
sphere, you really got to be on top of something like that everybody's invested in. But other videos that are a little old, like a lot of times people have never seen them. Like I go find a video. It's so funny, right? I'll go find a video that has, let's say 5,000 views on it, right? And maybe it's 8 months old, and I'll go post it, or I'll do my reaction to it. And then you'll get people that say, like, now there's 30,000 views on my video, and you get people that say, why are you picking up old shit? And I'm like, the video had 5,000 views. My video has 30,000. So for 25,000 people, that was at least their first time to watch it. At minimum. So, like, what are you even saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about only stuff that where the audience is truly invested in the person. Glenn Serio's a punching bag. You know what I mean? Everybody knows who that guy is. So when something like that happens to someone like him, you definitely want to be on top of that, because people are going to want to see your perspective and get your opinion about, you know, what you think of that piece of shit. And he's a piece of shit. It's a free win, in fact. That's why you take advantage of it. Not to be like everybody else, but it's a free win. We don't get a lot of wins on YouTube. We got to fight for wins, bro. And that one's a free one.
well, like I said, yeah, I've just got I got done my work and back in December, finally caught up, and then took a few weeks off to recalibrate, and I'm back swinging. So I've been sitting at my computer finding content. I downloaded about 20 videos yesterday. I'm gonna pick one and start making fun of it. So,
Well,
team's been a good supporter.
more
Everybody,
intense.
he's in my chats every day, going, "What fucking video you working on?" So I want everybody to know that that's the person you are behind
listen,
the scenes.
Everybody,
and in a good way.
Yeah,
I mean,
at times, I sound like a cynical person at times. One of these times is probably tonight. I'm tired. I've been up all day working on that video and getting it out for you guys, and I'm ready to get on to another one. So while I sound cynical, Brainy does know I'm like huge supporter of Brainy.
well,
And,
he's
you know, if I
almost
wasn't-
daily
if
the
I
last
wasn't,
while.
I wouldn't be here.
You've been pretty much poking me like a bear almost daily, like been like, so what you
we
working on
need
right
more
now? When's it going to
Brainy.
be out? And which is good. No, I like it. I appreciate it. I really do. It's
Everybody in the
motivation.
chat, please say hashtag more Brainy, please.
I was scratching something. Sorry.
What was the jingle? It was more something, please. More Ovaltine, please. That's what it was.
More Ovaltine,
More
please.
Ovaltine, please.
More Beaver,
More
please.
Beaver, please.
Telling you,
Gotta
gotta figure out how to.
Oh my God, less brainy, please. Hey, gotta listen to Johnny. Johnny knows what he's talking about, bro.
Start putting. I'm gonna start figuring out a way to mass produce. We've got to find a way using a vacuum pump to concentrate that fart power. That woman could make the same amount of money by doing concentrated fart vials. She doesn't need to produce as much that way. Think about it.
If
I mean,
I
we're
were
the
her,
assholes.
I would listen. I'm gonna tell you that
Charge
chick
more.
fucked up.
Apparently, she was doing great.
No. You don't charge more. What you do
She
is you
should just
shit
start-
on a sponge.
Oh my God!
No, listen. You want to make money, people? I'm gonna tell you how to sell farts in a jar without fucking putting yourself in the hospital. You shit on a sponge, a wet sponge. You shit on it. Hold on, hear me out.
I'm
You have to
listening.
take a white
I'm
piece
in.
of. You have to take a white piece of cloth after you shit on the sponge. You take the shit off the sponge. You then dab the white piece of paper on the brown parts on the wet sponge, and then you put that in the jar and you seal that up for 24 hours. Then you open it, pull the white fabric out, and then close it back up, real quick like. That will contain enough of the smell that when your customer opens it up, there will be an aromatic satisfaction that will be uncontrollably will lead to uncontrollable projectile vomit.
Did you see the guy? Did you see the
Keith,
guy?
come on, bro. Let's get rich, Keith.
Did you see the guy that opened the jar and then he was like, "Oh, I went too hard." He's like, she wasn't fucking around.
Could you imagine if you shit on a sponge and then put a piece of white fabric that was covered in shit water in there? Like, he would have definitely puked. But she'd make real money doing it that way. God damn. People would be like, I want to smell that girl's dirty booty.
Expect, is it going to be raunchy? Is it going to be heavenly? I went too hard. She ain't messing around.
He said, I went too hard.
I went too hard. Oh my God. That's
He's
awesome.
tasting shit in his mouth right now. He's tasting shit in his mouth. There's particles of, shit on his tongue. And it looks like there's even a rose in there.
Did you not see the? Oh my God, you didn't see it? Okay, hold on.
Well, hey, I gotta get going, bro. I gotta get going.
But it's 59
I'm
seconds
dead.
long, and you'll see why there's a rose here.
Guys, today I'm going to be showing you a day in the life of a girl who sells her farts in a jar. So I like to get things in with some beans, a protein muffin, sometimes even a yogurt. Less sugar is better, some hard-boiled eggs, and today I decided I was going to make myself a protein shake with some yogurt.
Yum.
I was feeling it for sure. While I wait for those farts to develop, I like to read. I'm very smart, love to read. And then after I'm ready to go, I go ahead.
Does she think that reading makes
That's what I fucking said. I'm so happy you fucking said that. Because I said, oh, don't worry, people that read. Like, what's what I mean? I was like, what are you even reading? It's what I was trying to figure out. And the fact that you have to tell me how smart you are. I was looking at it. I was going to Google search the front page.
It was just funny the way she said it. She was like, I'm smart because I like what she say. I read, so I'm smart, or I'm smart because I like to read.
I like to
Hey.
read. I'm very smart,
Right there.
love to read.
I like to read. I'm very smart.
Yeah,
I like to read.
Very smart. Love to read.
She's
Yeah, that
reading
doesn't
just
make
like
you
a
very
regular book. Like it's okay, it's big and older, but like,
Chat,
I don't even
what book
believe
is
you're
that?
reading
Chat,
it.
chat.
I was
will
gonna
find out.
I was
What
gonna do
book
a
is
Google
that?
search for that front cover, like the picture.
Take a
Anyways.
snapshot. Take a snapshot of it.
Well, I was
and
gonna in
zoom
a
in
bit.
on
I've
it.
got this downloaded.
Then
But here,
go,
but
I go
There we go.
ahead and, you know, do my work, do my job. I don't need to show you that, guys, but I like to add in little flower petals. I feel like they attach the scent and make it last longer. And when I'm finally finished,
I
with my
feel
jar, I
like
to leave a personalized
no. That's not how they fucking. That's not how that works.
Hey, that's her sponge. Give her a break.
No, you don't put the sponge in there. You just drop. You just want to waft the particles off the white rag, and then that's why you like shake it up like a snow globe. You know what I'm saying? Like put it in a little jar so you don't get any spots on the glass. But shake it up like a snow globe, and then open it up, pull it out, and close it real fast.
Skid
And there you
Scratcher had
go.
given a
I'll
$2
do it.
super chat a while, or a sticker a while back. Thank you very much, Skid Scratcher. I did see that at the time there. I really appreciate it.
I'll
yeah,
sell
no,
you
this
my
is
farts and chat. I'll sell you farts for $100.
when you were like, "Does that flowers in there?" I was like, "Yes."
I will
You've
sell
seen-
gas for $100.
Anyway, that's funny. You can almost see that it's an act though at the end. Watch. He comes up. See? Oh, we're good. Why did
Why
you
would
show
he leave that in?
Why did you just
Why-
leave that
yeah.
in? You just called into question your entire act.
Let it play through at full speed.
Well, that's it. Full speed, right?
No, go. Yeah, from right there. No. Brainy, play the whole thing.
What are you talking about?
Play
Play the
the,
whole thing?
whole clip without stopping, yes. Like, not the whole thing,
gonna
but
be
from
raunchy,
the end.
it's
Like,
gonna be heavy.
give it like 15, 20 seconds.
That's basically all there is, yeah.
You ain't messing around. Oh, cut the camera. Cut the.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like you should have just cut that about half
Yeah,
a
maybe
second
not.
earlier and left that out. Because it does call into question.
How to
Oh,
fake
there she
farts
is.
with Team Skeptic.
Age
Absolutely.
30?
Okay. Yeah. All right, bro. Well, I gotta get.
Yeah,
out of here,
I was
I'm
gotta get going
tired, and
anyways.
I still got work to do.
Well, we'll log off together here, and what we'll do is so you've got your work to do. Everybody tune into Team Skeptic, where he is getting a quarter of the entire views my channel has gotten to date per day. And I'm not saying that as a negative, I'm saying it as an ambition thing. So congratulations on that, Team Skeptic. We're all going to see more and more and more of Team Skeptic. I want you to know that your video today was recommended to me about a van down by the river. So... which I've already seen, so I don't know why it's trying to tell me again, but there it is. I'm getting your content, like 1-year-old content is being recommended to me, so that's a good sign for you.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, hold
Yeah.
on. Grindle says, "Is that real? She really sells that?" Yes, she was hospitalized trying to keep up with demand. I'll just leave it at that. Absolutely,
Yeah, she-
hospitalized.
Yeah, she this is real. Like, see?
Now, ordering these farts was actually trickier than expected. We actually had to go onto her
But hey,
unfiltered
I gotta get
account
going. I gotta
Yeah,
get going.
we're gonna get going.
I
So
can't
yeah,
watch any
anyways,
more of this.
thank you for having. No, it's all good. I was just playing that little clip to show what we're talking about. Oh, that's an interesting picture for Twitter. Anyways, yeah, thanks for coming, team, hanging out with us. It's 2.5 hours, $2 more from Skid Scratcher, 2 American Ducats. Good night, Beaver and team. So, team, I want to thank you on behalf of everybody for coming and giving us your beautiful, beautiful, just like downright.
I didn't.
I
give
fucked
you
it
my
up,
face.
but
That's fucked up.
you didn't give me your face. I was going to talk about your beautiful, sultry was the word I was looking for. Thank you very much, mind. Voice. You that beautiful.
Oh man. No, so get this. Last night when I was recording that video, literally 3 seconds after I got done recording it, my camera shut off, and because I'd forgot to charge the battery. So that's why I'm not on camera right now. But that was last night's story. I was like, that would have made me taken an extra hour to get the battery charged up enough for the camera to say, okay, I'll turn on and operate properly.
Well, I recorded my
But,
entire Auditor video only to find out I had an echo in all of the audio, and I had to do the entire fucking
I've
thing
done
again.
that.
So
I've
always
done it
check
with
your
no
audio. Test it first. You know, you turn it on, you record, me, and then listen to it back and test it, because that cost me like another hour and something, because I had to redo it all. So yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I've done that many times. And the thing is, you know what the crazy thing is? The second time through, it's always better than the first.
Oh,
Makes
it
you
was
just
so
wanna
much
go back and
easier. I was
re-record
almost
shit.
angry at it. I was just flying through that fucking shit the second time. So anyways,
Alright.
have a good
We
night,
gotta
team.
get
We're
out
going
of
to
here. We'll
take
do
off,
this
everybody,
forever.
at the same note. So say goodbye, team. Say goodbye, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chats. Everybody watching. Sorry you were late there, Vegas baby girl. You'll have to hit the refresh. But have a good night, everybody.
Vegas baby girl.
Take it easy, guys and gals. See ya.